Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is April 10th, Monday, 2023, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ ORION NWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago Cubs live, play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. So it just started. So I didn't know if I was going to get this set up in time. Julio is up, 2-1 pitch, chopped foul. And normally the girlfriend doesn't get off work, and I'm usually not able to get in here, until 5 o'clock-ish, but was able to get in here around 4, so I was able to at least try to make a thumbnail and scramble as quick as possible to get all the tags and everything set up. 2-2 pitch. And here we are. I was going to stream a little bit later, but there's no really games that are on. So if I end up having to do a little bit longer of a stream after the game is over, so be it. And this is the first time that we played the Cubs in Wrigley in quite some time. We don't go to Chicago that often. Anytime the Cubs are on TV, it's exciting. They got really cool colors, cool uniforms, cool history. And the Ivy and Wrigley, big swing and a miss for Julio, struck him out. Damn it. And I wasn't able, since I was really pressed for time and getting everything set up. I don't have anything for the Cubs. I got everything set up for the Mariners, but as the game goes along, I will get it set up for the Chicago Cub players. But I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Hope everyone had a great Easter and a great holiday. And your boy is back at it. You know, we got to work 7 days a week. We're grinding, and hopefully, we can have a little bit of a turnaround from these last few weeks. So we're in the top of the first, 0-0. Game just got underway. Julio just struck out. We're on batting second in the lineup. 326 average, 1 homer, 6 ribbies. Ty France. Let's go. And then hopefully during the commercial break, I'll be able to pull up a few more things as well. Elliot is in the building. What to do? Damn, they were, huh? I mean, I did not expect the Braves to go down like that, but that's very cool that your team is doing that well. And hell, they might be the best team in the National League, the Padres. Odinson in the building. What to do? How are you? What's good? Just on one of the posts, did you end up getting my message that I wrote you? Hopefully things get a little bit turned around. But yeah, it was just one of the collectors that was saying that, have you ever had anything, right, where you knew you had your hands on it, but you decided not to buy and you regretted it? And it was those demolition figures, and those are old. I mean, I think that was like Series 4 with the Legends and whatnot. So big Mark in the building. Yeah. Well, you got to understand also, too, it's early in the season, right? Big swing and a miss, struck him out. So I don't really, we want to be able to have high expectations for a lot of the guys, but Julio, Ty France, Suarez, those Cal Raleigh, Big Dumper, those guys are going to be fine. Everyone else in the lineup is a liability. Teoscar Hernandez started 1 for 17. Then he hit the 2 homers. Then Pollock was 0 for 6 and he hit 2 homers, right? And then Haggerty, Murphy, Hummel, Crawford. I mean, we can't expect anything out of any of those guys. And you got to think with the pitching staff, anytime you go up 3-1, then they tie the game, 1-2-3 inning there in the top of the first for the Mariners. But anytime you end up going, 3-1, and then it's the 9th, then they tie it 3-3. Then you go up 5-3, you think you're going to win, then it goes 5-5. I mean, I don't necessarily think it was just Teoscar. We could have maybe, tried to end up winning that, in regulation. But anytime, games go a little bit further, we already know our pitching isn't very good right now either. We have Luis Castillo. Everyone went in the lineup. Robbie Ray lost. Logan Gilbert lost. Marco Gonzalez lost. Then fucking George Kirby lost. Then we had to go to Luis again. And then we got our second win. But at least at this point, even though we're not, great, we're 4-6. At least we're 4-6. It could be much, much worse. So I definitely think that we should be maybe more leaning towards 6-4. But again, sometimes, you got to see a lot of these great pitchers that are playing right now aren't really doing too well. So it is what it is. And let me see if I can get some of the players here for the Cubs as well as we get things going. And let's see here. That's what happens when you get pressed for time. I was lucky enough to even be able to make a thumbnail in time. And I didn't know. And I was like, had to throw the jersey on and get everything situated. So I'm a little a little out of whack here until I get things kind of situated, but I'm going to do my best to get everything situated here properly. All right, we got, let's see here. Trying to get the photos for all. I mean, I'll be able to get them all sooner than later. I got to make a new file, new folder for Cubs. Cubs players. Okay, so I make the file there, put that at the top. And then leading off for the Cubs, Nico Hoerner. All right, come on, Luis. Let's go, baby. Bring the heat. And I know I don't have to necessarily bring up anything for the Cubs, but, you know, me being a Mariner fan, but I like to be able to put in that work, put in that grind, and be able to show love, you know, on all sides there. 306 average, 0 homers, 0 ribbies for Nico. Cody Bellinger is on this team as well. Another reason why I kind of want to check it out. So. Nico calls time. 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul. But I hope everyone had a great Easter. And like I said, hopefully things can kind of get back on track. Otherwise, I am going to have to get a second and third job again, unfortunately. I mean, I've been full-time for about 1 year and 4 months, but we've drastically, you know, had some issues with support and people, donos, just the whole 9 yards. I really would love to keep doing this as my dream, you know, full-time. But again, I have to be able to pay bills, pay rent and all that. And unless we have a really big turnaround, you know, I'm not going to be able to stay full-time anymore. Mike in the building. How are you? What's good? Elliot, how are you? Dansby Swanson fouls it off. Yeah, Cal's not playing today. Cal's not playing. Hello, Ona? Ona? Manager? Ona? How are you? Yeah, I mean, no one wants to help me out. You know, the tube doesn't want to help me out whatsoever. So it is what it is. And like I said, this was like a last-minute decision for me to do this because, like I said, the girlfriend usually gets off work at 4, and that doesn't give me enough time to prep. Big swing and a miss, struck him out. Dansby, sit down. But I figured if I rush really quickly, I might be able to get going right at the beginning of first pitch, second pitch, and I was able to kind of get it going. Yeah. You can always message me on the players and whatnot, so I can always let you know it's Seattle. So pitches outside, 1-0 count. Ian Happ, who I actually used for the thumb. App popped up. Get that. There we go. That's a great start to the bottom of the first inning. We're going to the end of the first. 0-0. We're knotted up. All right, let me see if I can get some of these photos here. So once I get all the photos for the Cubs, I can kind of actually fucking relax for a second. Let's see here. So give me a sec here while I do that. All right, got to get a good Swanson. All right, here we go. So we got Nico, we got Dansby. Go boom there. Okay, now we got to go with the Ian Happ.
We power family road trips. We power bedtime stories. We power our local hospitals. We power connections with friends. We do more than replace batteries and fix phones and tablets. We help our neighbors power their lives. How powerful is that? Need a phone fixed?
Okay.
Get powered in-store, curbside.
And I got to move these guys into the Cubs folder here. This is my first Cubs game of the year, so I haven't done anything Cubs. So everything is like I have to do it from like ground zero. So let me try to get as many of these players in here.
Amy Banks with CCCU. The CCCU checking account is really nice. When you want the security of having liquid cash, you still get an interest return on that.
Good thing I can kind of navigate quickly.
Well, tonight starts a long stretch of interleague baseball for the Mariners. The Cardinals are coming to town. The upcoming homestand, the 21st.
Cardinals are coming to town, and I'm going. Saturday, April 22nd. Sunday, April 23rd. They play a 3-game set, and I'm going to 2 of them. All right, there we go. And then we got Cody Bellinger, and I'll get some more as we go along. Next up for the Mariners, right fielder Teoscar Hernandez. As we're in the top of the second. Thank you all for being patient with me. And we got to get the Mariner logo up here in the corner. Here we go. Normally it takes me about an hour plus to prep everything. And today I had probably about 30 minutes. But luckily I was working quick enough and we were able to get it done. And I was still able to put together something that actually looks halfway decent. I was looking for more player images and whatnot, but sometimes you got to do with what you have access to. 1-1 pitch. But I know the Mariners will turn it around. We will get back on track, and I still think we have a good chance to finish second in the division. We'll actually have to see how Houston does long-term. We already know Houston and the Yankees are usually at the top, and then it's like Blue Jays, Mariners, Guardians kind of floating underneath them. But this is a whole new year, so we'll see. Big swing and a miss for Teoscar. 2-2 count. Two-two pitch to Teoscar. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. And obviously, this has not worked out to our liking so far with all the money that we paid, right? He's batting 184. I mean, it's either home run or strikeout, which is a lot of players in Major League Baseball, and it's fucking frustrating. Well, you just got to figure hopefully he can get on base and at least get his average up to like 280 at some point. But right now it's 184. Next up, left fielder today for Kellenic, A.J. Pollock. Started off the season 0-6, went yard a couple games ago, which was a good feeling because I was thinking to myself, Colton Wong fucking blows from the Brewers. Teoscar is doing shitty. A.J. Pollock is doing shitty. It's like, what happened to all these players that we brought in with this hype? None of them are doing shit, but at least Pollock and Hernandez are slowly kind of getting their footing, but Wong is absolutely fucking terrible. Milwaukee can have him back. He fucking sucks. So I don't know if he'll be able to turn it around, but that's the worst player out of everyone. But if you look at our lineup with, Hernandez 179, Pollock 214, Haggerty 167, Tom Murphy 0.071, but he's the backup catcher. Cooper Hummel 0.091, JP Crawford 212. So the only guys that are really fucking doing anything for us are Julio, Ty France, Suarez, and Big Dumper, and Cal Raleigh's not playing today. So it's like you got 4 guys in the lineup out of 9, today 3. So hopefully Luis Castillo can make up for that. So that way Luis can, hold it down, and then we can get some lucky hits on the back end of the order. And hopefully France, Suarez, and Julio can go off. Otherwise, we're going to lose this game today. Let's go. Pollock popped up on a 2-2 pitch. I do love Wrigley. 2 away. Bellinger with the catch. The ivy is completely disappeared out there. It's not even ivy. It's just like a bunch of branches and shit. Next up, second baseman today, Sam Haggerty. Okay. Yeah, anyone that's watching Monday Night Raw, let me know. I'll be watching, obviously, after this is over, later on tonight. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Once he comes back, the lineup is stacked. But they don't have Profar, Hit It Far Profar anymore. I know he's on the Rockies now, but overall, your team is awesome, man. I was not expecting the Braves to lose like that yesterday and at home too. But again, pitching is everything. And with the quality of hitters, that both teams have, sometimes you just get into a groove and a rhythm. And the Padres were in a great rhythm early and they never looked back. And it was, the Braves had no chance in that game. Top of the second, 2-1 pitch. Popped up. That's a souvenir. There's O-Dog right there. Oh, I wouldn't have drawn. Oh, there we go. There we go. Was that a Mariner fan? That might have been a Mariner fan that would have got that. I got to see if they do a quick replay there. There we go. Got to get those foul ball opportunities when you can. Career high in at-bats, hits and runs in 2022. Two pitch. Popped up again for Haggerty, damn it. And that's it. All right, let's go to the bottom of the second. But any type of support that we can get would be fantastic. Like I said, I've grinded on this channel. This is for 11 years. 7 years on YouTube. It took me 10 years to go full time, and that was last year in January. So anything that anyone can do, commenting, sharing, possibly donating if possible, anything just to be able to keep me afloat. And like I said, that way I can at least do this full time. That would be great. Because it's getting to the point now, it's been so different compared to 2022 based off, I feel like, support overall into 2023. Still going to grind it out. I'm going to still try to stay positive the best that I can. But we are really getting to a critical point on the channel where, hopefully we get a decent turnaround, some extra support, some newbies, obviously, since I'm doing, baseball and whatnot. And let me see what we're at on as far as subs. How many do we need? 200 subs, to get to 20,000. So that obviously would be able to help if we can get there. And, I'm just hoping sooner than later that we can get some of those changes to be implemented. If I have to do a second or third job, I guess I will. I have to be able to not be evicted, and I have to be able to pay rent and pay bills at the very minimum. So hopefully we can make that happen. I put in my blood, sweat, and tears, sold a Jordan rookie card, worth 20 to 30,000, to get everything going with this channel early on. And, I'm not quitting, I'm never going to quit, but, obviously, donos and support overall have been a little challenging, but now since I figured out how to do thumbs on my own, that'll help me save money. And I know we're going to get more views and more possible new goats to be able to help to replace some of the old ones. So, no worries, Mike. All right, come on, Louise. Daniel in the building, what to do? How's it going, Chris? What's good? Sox and Padres tonight. Okay. 0-2 pitch to Bellinger. Big swing and a miss. Struck him at. Second punch out for Louise. Nice job. Next up, Trey Mancini. 2 away. That was quick.
Now, when you think of that in context with this Cubs team, it's something that this organization has struggled with in recent years. Contact rate for Cubs hitters, just the ability to put bat and ball and put the ball in play. They have been at the bottom or near the bottom in recent years. They ranked dead last twice in the last 4 years. Last year, 28th for David Ross, who took over in 2020. Trying to usher a team that is trying to make some more contact.
Just trying to get the photos kind of prepped here. Had one for Mancini, but obviously he's already out already. We'll get another better version of that. Foul. Get that. Oh, my gosh. Eric Hosmer up next. Chop that one foul. I don't even know why the hell I'm wearing a hoodie right now. Hot as shit. 0-2 pitch, chop foul.
Speaking of that, did you ever find out what the situation was with AJ Pollock at the plate yesterday? I did not. Yeah. I have to talk to Scott about that tomorrow, Nancy. That was all about.
Popped up. Right in front of Julio. Nice hit by Eric Hosmer. Playing DH today. Yeah, anytime you get stuff from the 80s and 90s, nostalgia is fantastic. Patrick Wisdom. All right, so I almost got all the players caught up now.
Wisdom, a huge strikeout candidate. Last year, the highest strikeout rate in the majors. He did homer 25 times. He has a pop. He's got a lot of swing and miss in his game. They had 2-0. Backs him up. Castillo never had more than.
I'm going to have to update the Trey Mancini, and then we'll go Cubs. I'll give him some love. Get a little logo action there. 3-0 pitch to Wisdom. Chopped off himself. Foul. I mean, he lost 3 times prior to that. So obviously with the 3 arrows was, to the 3 losses that he had. I mean, I watch a little bit of boxing and UFC. I'm not one of those guys that watches like every big event, but usually if I hear about it, I'll try to peek in a little bit. But yeah, it was a hell of a knockout. 3-1 pitch. Bat is broken. Popped up. There we go. End of the second inning. We're still knotted up at 0. And how many more players do I need to get? I need only a couple more. So I should be able to probably maybe do that here really quick. We have, I think I have 2 more players I need to pull up. Yan. Let's see here. Okay.
Who compressor salami pesto was really Italian. It would have
Sonic Wave.
who are you?
Stevie, remember David Young?
Same name.
Family Turner?
No.
Jimmy John's
Okay, I got Yan in there for next. And one more player here, and I think I should be good. Mastro B U O N I. Mastro B U O N I. Mastroboni. Oh, this guy's got a long ass name. All right, let me see. Do I got him all here? I think I do now, finally. All right, so we got Nico, Dansby, Ian, Cody, Trey, Eric, Patrick, and Mike. I need to get a different one at Trey Mancini, though. Next up for the Mariners, we'll swap the logo. Let's get it here. Where are you? Boom, Mariners. We're in the top of the 3rd. Let me change it here real quick. And next up, we have catcher Tom Murphy. So many button clicking options here. Never a dull moment. Wow, Wisdom. What a catch. One away. Yeah, that was quick. Next up, the DH, Cooper Hummel. They didn't really have any good Mariner photos of him at the moment. That was the best one I could find for when he was on the D-backs there. I try to get caught up in some of these comments here. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I like seeing the old school shit too. Like they had like those rock and roll cards, like the Pro Set ones, where they had like old school bands like Poison and things like that. I remember I had some of those back when I was a kid, and I saw some on the internet just about a week ago. It gave me a fucking flashback of those cards. Not really worth a whole lot of money, but it's like, Garbage Pail Kids and just, crazy stuff that you haven't seen, since the 80s and 90s. Megan's in the building. How are you? Ray to open raw. Nice. Pitches inside. 2-0 count. Okay. Keep me updated. Pitches inside and low. 3-0 count to Cooper. 3-0 pitch. Bottom corner. 3-1. I don't know. For me, like I said, I always call it how I see it. I'm not impressed with this NFL draft this year. I think there's a lot of players that aren't really that good, to be honest. So, for all those people that are clamoring and thinking that, these other quarterbacks that are going to be not Bryce Young and CJ Stroud that are going to be good, well, good luck with that. If you're going to draft one, I wouldn't. And as far as defensive players and overall, I mean, the draft is really light. It's not as good as last year's, and it won't be as good as next year's. So you have to tread softly. There's going to be some surprises, and there's going to be some players that end up being better than we think when they get to that team that already has that good coaching and that good supporting cast. But I think there's going to be a lot of busts in this draft. JP Crawford up next with 2 outs. But there's going to be a lot of mistakes made in this draft. 0-1 pitch to JP. Pitches outside. 1-1 count. 212 average, 0 homers, 2 RBIs for JP. JP, you got to be better, baby. Wow, Nico, what a play there. All right, let's go to the bottom of the third. God, this game is going quick. We're already in the bottom of the third inning, and it's only 27 minutes in. My God. This one's going quick. Man, I did not expect this. All right, I need to get another photo of who did I need to get. I got one in here that I wasn't. Okay, Nico was good. I like that one. That one's nice. Let's see here. Cubs. Let's switch that. And then let's see. I like the Swanson. That's a cool one. Hap. That's a nice one. Nice HD 4K, looking sharp. But the Trey Mancini, we need to get a better one than this. And I know whenever you go to another team, sometimes it's harder to find new stuff. But let's see if I can find one here. And then that should be it, probably.
See life better with perfect, clear, natural vision from King Laser. I'm Dr. Joseph King. Let's
Let me see.
the hassle of glasses and dirty contacts. Schedule your free
A lot of them aren't very good. A lot of them are from when he was like on the Astros. Let me see. I can find at least one. All right, let's see. Let's go do this one. Where are you, Trey?
DirecTV is a leader in sports, but Jeff doesn't have DirecTV, so he's watching baseball at his weird neighbor's house. He's all right. I love watching the game with you. Call 1-800-DirecTV to guarantee your price for 2 years.
Root Sports is looking for the ultimate fan in the state of Idaho. Submit your photo and story to rootsports.com, and you could win a trip to Fan Appreciation Night at T-Mobile Park. For official rules, visit rootsports.com.
For the best coverage of the game, we'll check out the T-Mobile coverage cam, Hancock Tower.
All right.
Stories. Now Gomes looks at a first pitch strike.
All right, we're at the bottom of the third.
Two up for the Cubs.
Castillo. Nice strike. 0-2 pitch. Let's go, Luis. We need this, man. Oh, 2 pitch from Castillo. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nice. Yan, see you later. Mike Mastroboni up next. All right, looks like I got all the Cub stuff done now. Pitch inside, 1-0 count. What a fast game. I don't know. I'm not sold on that because, you know, you got to look at guys that had a better college careers, you know, like Sam Darnold, Baker, Mariota, you know, Jameis and all these other people. And, you know, even Zach Wilson, you know, as of late, a lot of these guys were better, you know, in college or up to that same level, if not better. And yeah, there's like that athleticism part. But I mean, if you go to a team that doesn't have a fucking line or no weapons to throw to, you know what I mean? The NFL is a man's game. This isn't, you know, a lot of guys can be even Heisman winners and they cap out when they go to the NFL and they just don't pan out. So, yeah, it could work out, but I'm not sold on him. I'm not sold on a lot of those guys. Levis, Richardson. I mean, Hooker's coming off the injury. I mean, if I was a team, you know, like the Colts, I wouldn't be picking any of those guys. You know, I would try to figure out, and it looks like Lamar might be staying, so you might be screwed there with the Lamar thing, but I don't know. I mean, like I said, especially if there's going to be another Hall of Fame or franchise player you pass on. And yeah, I know you need a quarterback, but you know, you were planning on trying to get CJ and Bryce until the Panthers traded up to 1. So I feel like if you're settling for the third best quarterback, that's not ideal. And that third best or fourth best quarterback in Richardson or Levis might be a bust. So I'm not sold on those guys, and I wouldn't pick those guys. Hell no. And then, like I said, my Bucks are going to be terrible. And like I said, I know with Baker and Kyle Trask, you know, we're going to try to win 3 to, you know, maybe 3 to 7 games, preferably 3. And then hopefully I can get Caleb Williams or Drake May from North Carolina next year. Chopper up the middle. Nico with a nice hit. Yeah, but still, if you actually look at the talent, you know, even everyone's talking shit about Carter and he's got issues off the field and all that. That's very true, right? But if you're looking at just overall talent, like just talent in this draft, he's probably one of the top 10 guys talent-wise, you know, so. Yeah, but where did he go? He went to the fucking Bills. He already had all the surrounding pieces around him there already. And if you really look at it, he wasn't really that good early on. He didn't get good until Diggs came. So if you actually go back and look at the stats, when he was at Wyoming, I watched him when they played Oregon, you know, so I've seen him firsthand. You know, he had a high ceiling and he was raw, but you knew he could be good. But when you go to a team that's got a coach and all the supporting cast are already there, I mean, it's like if Lamar was on the Bills, he would have succeeded. If Josh Allen was there, hell, you could have probably brought some of the other guys in that draft and they might have been able to have a little bit more success than now. You know, it all depends on how built the team is when the guy gets there. But he really wasn't that good until Diggs came. So, you know, I feel a lot of people with Josh Allen, they think he's better than he is. You know, I think he's a great player, but he makes a lot of mistakes. You know, if it's me, I would rather go Mahomes and Burrow over Allen. Shit, I'd probably go Herbert over Allen as well. I think Allen is a great player, but he just takes too many risks. And, of course, if they're not going to be able to, you know, get a running back that's actually like a top 10 running back, a 3-down back, they're never going to win anything. We've been saying this for the last 3, 4, 5 years. If you don't get like a Nick Chubb type of back for Buffalo, you're never, ever going to win. Maybe if they get Bijan, you know, from Texas, if they get something like that, that could maybe help. But, you know, they just keep getting these guys that are RB2s, RB3s. That's not going to cut it. Back to the wall. There's no Ivy there. Caught by Teoscar. There we go. Nice job. End of the third inning. Teoscar with the save. Nice job. Good defense there. All right, we're going to the top of the fourth. I can't believe it's already the fourth inning.
And getting a second juicy favorite for a buck.
All right, next up for the Mariners. Leading off, 0 for 1 with a K, Julio Rodriguez. Batting second, 0 for 1 with a K, first baseman Ty France. And batting third, 0 for 1, third baseman Eugenio Suarez. Let's go, Julio.
Introducing the next generation 10G network, only from Xfinity.
That ain't happening. Nice try, though, Chris. Your team's not going to be bad enough to probably be there. But I know you guys don't like Malik already. You guys already gave up on him after a year, and he wasn't even a starter for the year. So we'll see what happens. But, yeah, there's no way in hell you're going to be first pick or second pick in the draft. That's what I've been telling all of y'all. Everyone loves to get all worked up about the fucking draft and everything and all these rumors that are a bunch of bullshit that aren't even true. This draft isn't good. I mean, like I said, I've been watching all these fucking drafts since like 85. And, if you look at the evaluation of the players after the first few players, right, in the draft, like even if you get past like the top 10, there's so many question marks on a lot of the guys. Hell, there's question marks on the guys that are in the top 10. That we don't even know if they really are going to be that good. And it also depends if they go to a team that has good coaching and a good supporting cast. So if you're like a pretty good player, but you go to a shit team, you might not really be anything. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but I'm not impressed. This is probably the shittiest draft that I've seen in quite a while, just to be honest. I think there is going to be some good players that are going to come out of it, but I don't know. I mean, you're getting a guy that someone's going to take him. Someone's going to take Hendon Hooker, and you're going to, it's a project. You're hoping that the knee stays strong and that he'll be good. But in all reality, I mean, if that's going to be your franchise, think about that for a second. I mean, you're going to try to make a deep, deep run with all these great teams, right? In the AFC, people got Mahomes, they got Burrow, Josh Allen, right? You got all these guys. And then I just, it doesn't stack up very well. So we'll see on how it goes. And again, Richardson, Levis, and Hooker could pan out, but I wouldn't draft any of them. I wouldn't do it. And if I were to do it, I would not do it in the first round. Julio strikes out. Yeah, but you already had a great draft last year. So you just already have to keep in mind with Seattle, you guys aren't normally very good at drafting, under Pete Carroll and Schneider. And then last year was one of the best drafts that the, team's history has ever had. So they probably aren't going to be able to replicate it, but we'll see what they end up doing. Smiley on the mound, France in the box. We're already in the top of the fourth. It's 38 minutes in, and we are almost halfway through the game already. Unbelievable. I mean, normally the games are about 2 hours and 30 minutes to 2 hours and 50 minutes. Based off this rate, this game will be over in an hour and a half. So, but I do hope a lot of the guys, pan out. But you just have to go back and look at the quarterbacks that were drafted. Big swing and a miss, 2-1 count. Go back and look at the drafts in the last 6 to 10 years and look at all the quarterbacks that have been drafted and the bigger names than Levis and Richardson and Hooker. And look how a lot of them ended up, look at Baker Mayfield now. Look at Sam Darnold. Look at Jameis, Marcus Mariota, Carson Wentz. There's a lot of guys that are much better than some of these guys that are getting all this talk because that's what everyone talks about in the, pre-draft process. But, if it's your franchise and you feel comfortable grabbing a guy like that, but I'll tell you right now, if it was me, I wouldn't be picking any of those guys. And the one that I probably like the best out of all of them is Hooker. But again, he's coming off the injury, so it's too much of a liability. And I don't know if you would want a guy like that to be your starter. I don't think he's starter material. He's more of a backup who needs to learn from a veteran, and have that knee heal up. I mean, it would be cool if Richardson, Levis, and Hooker all panned out. But, I mean, even CJ and Bryce are much better, and they're going to struggle. They're going to have growing pains. So, I mean, look at all the guys, Trey Lance and Justin Fields and all these guys that have come out. I mean, you can talk it up all you want, but I mean, even look at Zach Wilson. We thought, oh, he got a little Aaron Rodgers, Mahomes in him. This motherfucker might be a bum here in like a year or two. He might not even be playing. He'll be like a backup, or maybe he'll just say, fuck it. Like a lot can change in a year or two. That's big facts. Like, you could think, oh, this is the guy. And then all of a sudden, a couple years later, the guy's backup or third string and is Mr. Irrelevant. That doesn't even matter anymore. So, I mean, a lot of times you got to be confident and you feel good. Like you watch Peyton Manning in college, you knew he was going to be a great player and he was going to be like a Hall of Fame guy. Like, when you're looking at some of these guys, like even with Mariota, I knew that he wasn't going to be great in the NFL, just because he was just going to cap out. Injuries, you know what I mean? And like I said, sometimes you could be beast mode in college, but you hit your ceiling. 0-1 pitch to Suarez. Popped up, foul. Yeah, it's crazy that they're giving up on him. He hasn't even had a full year, and the franchise is already giving up on him already. It's kind of alarming. Yeah, I got lots of picks. Lots of picks. Yeah, Anderson is not overrated. That's probably your best pure defensive player in the draft. There's others that, could make noise. I mean, my Ducks got a corner that might actually be kind of like A.J. Terrell from the Falcons. So that's kind of the comparison. But again, until we get out there and see some of these guys, and obviously coaching is a big part of it too. If you don't have good coaches in line and you don't have good supporting cast, that could definitely hinder the ability at a lot of these guys, that they could be like really, really good players, but sometimes they don't find themselves until year 3, year 4. And at that point, they might not be on their original team or somewhere else. Pitch is high, 3-2 count. All right, come on, Gino. No worries, man. Walked him, baby. Let's go. Runners at first and second. Here we go. France, Suarez. Now we just got to pray for Teoscar to do something here.
Some traffic for Teoscar Hernandez. He took the clock down to the last second. How often do you find yourself looking at the clock?
0 for 1 strikeout in the second. Top of the fourth. Runners at first and second. 1 away. Teoscar. Yes. Let's go. Damn it. Ty France got held at third, though. Yeah, Tannehill should have already been gone a year ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got to be able to look at the team overall, and obviously Henry's getting older. At least you ended up, keeping the pieces on the defensive side, and that's obviously important. You want to make sure that, rewarding your big guys up front and, making sure that they stay around. But with the supporting cast, the one thing also about the Titans, let's be real, you guys have dog shit wide receivers and tight ends. You guys don't have anything there. You guys were like the team that least threw the ball. So, I mean, until you guys actually upgrade the wide receivers and tight ends and actually get some A.J. Brown type of players and better players overall, instead of the ones that you guys have now, you're never going to be able to get a true evaluation out of your quarterbacks because your guys' wide receivers and tight ends, they're not good. I think that's a fair assessment. If you look at all the wide receivers and tight ends, they're okay, but they're not like, oh my God, we fear these guys. And you don't got any AJ Browns out there, and you're going to need to have a top 10 receiver there. But the wide receivers and the tight ends are very weak. for the Titans, and you don't throw the ball. So if teams don't know that you're not throwing the ball or you can't throw the ball, then you're going to try to stack the box 8 or 9 for Henry. And even that being said, Henry will still get yards and touchdowns, but you're limiting the growth of your quarterback and obviously the team when you don't have good wide receivers or tight ends. I mean, I think that's plain and simple. So, but I'm hoping that you guys do well. I want you guys to do well, but like I said, I assess every team fairly. I call it how I see it. I don't have to be a hater. I just, like I said, if there's good things for a team, I'm going to let you know. If there's bad things, again, not a lot of people are going to put in as much time or prep as me. Like I said, I usually do about 6 to 8 hours of reading every day, and I cover everything. So, I mean, all I do is read and watch film. So, but once they end up, beefing up the wide receiving core and the tight end core, and then obviously they're going to have to find a replacement for Henry sooner than later because he's getting up there in age. Wow, did that hit Ty France? Wow, are you okay? Let me see this replay again. Foul ball. Ooh, it hit him in the back. It's off a bounce. He'll be okay. But I mean, if you're looking at AJ's perspective, you know what I mean? Like getting to play with a better quarterback, a better supporting cast. I mean, they did make the Super Bowl and they wouldn't have made it, without AJ. That's facts. But if a guy is going to be disgruntled and he's going to be talking shit with all the Titan fans after the trade, and you guys, like the fans aren't letting it go, AJ's not letting it go, it was a marriage that was going to end up in a divorce anyways. And that's one of the better players that you guys have had in quite some time. Besides Henry, obviously, on the offense. And then obviously you guys got some studs on defense as well, like Simmons. 2-2 pitch. Bases loaded, top of the 4th. Pollock. Fuck. 2 away. Run, Ty. Fuck. Ty is so slow. 1-0 Mariners. Thank God. A little sacrifice there from Pollock. 1-0 Mariners, like that. Yeah, but it will be nice to be able to see with the Titans once they get their guy. If it's not Malik, Tannehill's old. If it's not, obviously can't be Dobbs. But like I said, if you're going to get Bryce Young or CJ on the Texans, and then also you're going to already have Trevor Lawrence there. I keep telling Sarah also with the Colts. You know what I mean? Picking Richardson and Levis would be a huge mistake. But if the fan base is sold on getting the 3rd or 4th best quarterback, that probably won't pan out. That's fine. It's not my team. But I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to fucking be drafting those guys. After you've been talking about CJ and Bryce all year, then the Panthers trade up to 1, and then you lose your guy. And now you're just settling. It's like you want pizza, and you're settling for a fucking turkey sandwich. It's not what you wanted. But then you're acting like that's what you wanted from the very beginning. Fuck no. Who the fuck wants those guys? Nobody. And if you do, you're trying to trick yourself. Like, oh, this is going to be good. It could be, but I wouldn't take that risk. And there's a good chance that they won't pan out. And also the Colts don't really have wide receivers or tight ends either. So it's like, oh, we're going to get Richardson. We're going to get Levis. Or even if you got CJ or Bryce, who the fuck are you throwing to? You know what I mean? That has to be a concern for the Titans and the Colts. Who are you throwing to? That's an honest question. So I try to be fair with everything, but when you look at other wide receiving cores and tight end cores, they're much deeper, but things can change in the draft and free agency very quickly in like a year or two. But as of right now, lots of question marks in the AFC South. Popped up. But the Titans and Colts deserve better quarterbacks than, we'll see with Malik, or not, you know what I mean? But I think with the Colts and Titans, they deserve to, have like a better quarterback, like a Caleb or a Drake May. Same thing goes for like my Bucks. I want a guy that's going to be there for 5 to 10 years. So, all right, we're going to the bottom of the 4th. At least we ended up taking the lead with that sacrifice. So that's a good news. Yeah, and that's a sad thing too. You know, I mean, a lot of times you see these really good quality players, could even be a future Hall of Famer or a Pro Bowl type of player, and you're like, this guy is pretty good, right? And you're like, oh, we'll probably get at least like a second or a third. And just like you said, you're like, oh, he got traded for like a 5th rounder, and you're like, what? But again, you know, they're assuming they might be able to grab somebody, you know, in the draft. But again, you're not going to be able to usually get someone like a Derrick Henry type of player. But at this point, you know, you probably will just roll with Henry until he retires, unless he really wants out and he wants to leave or whatever. But, you know, even when he starts to decline, I would assume Henry will still be a top 12 running back, even if he declines a little bit. I mean, normally he's sitting in the top 3. If he declines a little bit, you know, as the years go on, I mean, how far back does he go? 8, 10? I mean, he's still going to be relevant, I would assume. So, all right, we're going to the bottom of the 4th. Let's get to 100 in dono so your boy doesn't fucking be homeless and poor and not be able to enjoy food or living. We're halfway through the game. We got no donos, no Sarah just yet. You know, help your boy out. Like I said, you know, things are bad. You know, that's plain and simple. Things are not good in these first 4 months. So anything that anybody can do, it would be greatly appreciated to let you know how bad things really are. Usually my rent will run around, you know, 750, 800. You know, I think last month on the YouTube side, we made half of that. So, and then the month before that, we made half of that as well. So it's a big difference between 2022 and 2023. So if you love me and you love the channel and you can swing it today or in the future, show some love. If you appreciate all the hard work that I put in, you know, like I said, no one likes to work for free. This is my full-time job. I have no other income coming in, you know, and, you know, bills, rent, cell phone. You know what I mean? Things are not good. So if you can show your boy some love at some point, it would be greatly appreciated. I mean, I know everyone loves to be able to watch your boy work, but imagine if you're me. Would you want to be able to put in an hour prep, do a 3 or 4 hour stream, you know, put in all this work and then be sitting at $5, $3, you know, when you're a full-time YouTuber? I don't think anyone would be pretty happy with that. So, especially when you're working as hard as I am. 2-2 pitch. You know, people think it's all fucking, you know, just, you know, peaches and cream, you know, being a YouTuber. It really fucking isn't. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of fucking hard work. And a lot of times you feel underappreciated. That's facts. 2-2 pitch. Pitch is high, 3-2 count. All right, take care. Walked him. Come on, Louise. Yeah, it's just crazy how things can change, you know, from 2022 to 2023. I mean, we had a point in 2022 where I think we hit 200 in donos every day for 6 months straight. And then now we're at where we're at now. So it's kind of sad, to be honest. And I don't need to be rich. I love being able to give back to the fans, but at the very bare minimum, you want to be able to at least like pay your bills on time, you know, survive, don't get evicted, have food to eat, you know. So hopefully we can gain some ground. But again, you know, if things don't change quickly, I'm not going to be able to do this shit anymore. That's just the harsh reality of it all. 0-1 pitch. Pitch is outside. Damn it. Now he goes to third. Steal and an error. God damn it. Big swing and a miss from Bellinger. 1-2 count. One, two pitch. Fouled back. Come on, Louise. Let's go, baby. What do we got? 2 hits, 1 walk, 3 Ks so far for Luis. Nice job, Luis.
Pandemic short season and beyond. Of course, he's had numerous injuries, dislocated shoulder, and had surgery on that.
1-2 pitch. Popped up. Foul.
Faces into the zone again. Barely getting a piece of that changeup. Changeup off the plate away, gets to chase it.
Bottom of the 4th, Mariners 1, Cubs 0. Runner at third. 1-2 pitch to Bellinger. Popped up foul. Nice heater by Castillo, 95 miles an hour. Bellinger, fair ball. Fuck. They just tied the game. Bellinger with a double. Nice job. Nice double by Bellinger. No, I got Mango Madness Snapple. I don't drink anymore. I can't afford to drink. You know, and like I said, I'm trying to be a little bit healthier, spend time with my puppy and exercise and whatnot, and just, yeah. Oh. Bellinger to third. Yeah, I try to do Gatorade or like Snapples and whatnot. Just something that has a little bit of flavor to keep me going. Nice job, Trey. Next up for the Cubs, Eric Hosmer. Yeah, I can't afford it. You know, like I said, you know, when you do this full time, you know, you're not getting things off of YouTube for like ad revenue or anything like that. You know, it's all pretty much donos. So 7 days a week, still can't make it. I mean, just barely. Hosmer, that'll score a run. 2-1 Cubs. Plus, you only get paid once a month when you go through YouTube. So anything that you get on the Super Chat side, you get it next month, you know, like around the 20th or 21st, and then they take like 35%, you know, of the donations and whatnot. So if you're not getting any Cash App throughout, you know, the month, you're broke. You know, you can't survive. So people still got to be able to eat and, you know, buy dog food and live, you know. 2-1 Cubs. We're in the bottom of the 4th. We got to find a way to get out of this. Yeah. But I mean, like I said, you know, to grind it out 7 days a week, you know, and I mean, working almost every day. And, you know, if you're going through a month and you're not even getting half of your rent and you have to pay everything late and you're barely hanging on, you know, that's not a very good feeling. And it took me fucking 10 years to get to be full-time. And we're about 1 year and 4 months in, but that might be coming to an end. Because, I mean, like I said, I just, you know, and then if I have to work a job during the day, I'm going to be sometimes too tired to record at night, you know, because I'm just going to be fucking burnt. So, but I do appreciate everything that you can do, you know, when you do it. And, but again, it's the, you know, the heavy hitters. So, hey, super. See you later, bud. 2-2 pitch. That's because I a lot of times I just like to be able to be honest about everything, whether things are good or bad. And most people that are on social media, on YouTube or Twitch, they won't. They'll lie. They won't be honest. So I just try to keep it real. People want to take it and swing it, one way or another. That's fine. But I just, people need to know, how things are, unless they, they think things are going much better than they are. But in reality, sometimes they're not. Nice K by Luis Castillo there. Bottom of the fourth, Cubs 2, Mariners 1. Runners at first and second, 1 away. Right over the pitcher's head. Get him. There we go. Hell yeah, double play. There we go. End of the fourth inning with 2 runners stranded. Nice job.
The magic never leaves you when you stay with the Disney Resorts Collection. Following you along everywhere you go. Making every moment special. Even more surprising than your last. And bringing you extra time at any of the 4 theme parks every day. Now you can save up to 25% on rooms at select Disney Resort hotels. Why would you stay anywhere else?
This BMW XM is a beast.
All right, end of the fourth inning, 2-1 Cubs. Nice little rally for them. Hopefully we can get back on track. Next up for the Mariners in the top of the fifth. Leading off for the Mariners, backup catcher Tom Murphy, 0 for 1. Batting second in the lineup, DH Cooper Hummel, 0 for 1. And batting third, shortstop, 0 for 1, J.P. Crawford. So this could easily be a 1-2-3 inning. That could probably end in like 6 pitches. So we'll see what happens. There's no guarantee that anything good happens there. Zero.
Well, this one's in the books tonight. We hope you can stick around. We'll have Mariners post-game presented by Emerald Queen Casino.
And I know for the OGs, I know you feel for me too, because you guys understand, how much work that has gone on behind the scenes and obviously on stream. It's a difficult time, man. Top of the fifth, Cubs 2, Mariners 1. Murphy in the box, 0 for 1, line out in the third, 1-0 count. Pitch is low, should have been a ball, but was called strike, 1-1 count. Come on, Tom. One, 2 count. Pitch is low. 2-2 count on Murphy. No, it's all good. It's like see-through, so you're good. And that doesn't bother anything. 2-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. 1 away, just like I figured. Next up, DH Cooper Hummel. Pitch on the corner. 0-1 count. Cubs up by a run, 2-1, top of the fifth. 1 away. Cooper Hummel batting 8th in the order. And I mean, we're already more than halfway through the game, and it's only been an hour. This is probably one of the fastest games that I've called, doing this Major League Baseball in 2023. But at least we got some runs finally, instead of just being at 0-0 forever. 0-2 pitch to Hummel. Pitch is low. Good eye. 1-2 count. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go see the Cardinals in Seattle in a couple weeks, and I'm off first base. Usually, I mean, it all depends on when you go to a game if you're trying to get a souvenir or not. So whenever I go, I never sit in the outfield. I always sit off first base or third base. That way I have a good chance to get a foul ball because that's usually the sweet spot. You got to be right off first base so you have a good eye of the pitcher on both sides, and then you're going to be in either, close to the dugout for the home team or the visiting team. And I mean, my methods have worked out pretty good. I mean, I've gotten 3 baseballs in 7 games, and I got a Julio Rodriguez rookie ball last year and an Aaron Judge ball last year when I went to Seattle. So big swing and a miss, struck him at, just like I predicted. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This part of the lineup stinks. Next up, shortstop J.P. Crawford. Good call, especially if you want to see Harper. Pitch is high. Wow, that was called a strike, and that wasn't even close to a strike for JP. 0-2 count. Come on. He has to think about that one. He's like, you called that a strike? Well, JP isn't very good anyways, hitting-wise. He's batting .206. He's a better defender than he is a hitter. But he's better than Hummel, Murphy, and Haggerty. Big swing and a miss, struck him out just like I predicted. Shitty part of the lineup, nothing there. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th. We're going to find a way to win this game. Next up for the Cubs, in the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, 0 for 1, Mike Mastrobuoni. Batting second in the order, 1 for 2, Nico Horner. And batting third, 0 for 2 with a K, Dansby Swanson. No worries, man. Like I said, it's just, I'm kind of used to it now. Like the last 4 months have been so difficult. Really it's the heavy hitters, it's like every channel, needs heavy hitters to be able to, keep things moving. So if you go from 8 to 10 heavy hitters to none, well, this is the type of shit that happens, or if you go from 8 to 10 heavy hitters and maybe you have 1 or 2, that maybe occasionally come through. I mean, everything is appreciated, but it's just kind of a rude awakening. I never thought it was going to go from where we were to this point this quickly. It's kind of a sad feeling, to be honest, but I got to keep grinding and hopefully with the new thumbs and me being able to make those and getting more views and possibly more subs, that we'll be able to have new goats come in and replace some of the old ones or wait for some of the old ones to come through. But if you're not getting stuff from ad revenue, which most people aren't, unless you're getting like 1 million views per video, it really is, coming down to the support of the channel, liking, subbing, donating, sharing, commenting, hitting the like button. Every little thing matters. So. Pitches inside, 2-0 count. Come on, Louise. We need to get this win with you. 2-0 pitch. Pitch is high. Wow, that was way high in the zone, and they gave him a strike call there. That should have been 3-0. Tampa Bay's 10-0, one of the best starts in Major League Baseball history. And I know they were winning each game by like 4 runs or more average, and that average just went up today. Tampa Bay beat the Red Sox 1-0. Unbelievable. 10-0. Never seen that before. Julio, 1 away. Oh, yeah. This Friday, the clinch Cal bobblehead. I need that. Oh, 1 pitch from Luis. Pitch is low. 1-1 count. Pitch is outside. 2-1 count. Come on, Luis. Pitch right down the middle. 2-2 count. Two pitch. Chopper. Nice little infield single there. Nice job by Nico. Next up for the Cubs, Dansby Swanson. Yeah, that's the only problem, Mike. Sometimes, when you can have conversations, you can, have, banter, and you can go back and forth, but a lot of times, on the internet nowadays, people have no fucking control, and everyone wants to be a keyboard warrior and talk shit. And it's kind of hard to interact with people sometimes, on YouTube or Twitch or anywhere, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, we all are passionate about our teams and our players, but then you just get the people that just try to ruin shit for everyone else, Not saying that Chris is that way, because he's not. You know what I mean? Everyone can have a little competitive banter and whatnot, but yeah, it feels like it's getting harder and harder to be able to have good conversations, with people, just depending on how old they are, I guess, how mature they are. 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. 0-2 count. Come on, Luis. Oh, 2 pitch to Swanson outside. 1-2 count. One-two pitch. Big swing and a miss. Sit down. Nice job. 5th K for Luis. 75 pitches in. Next up for the Cubs, Ian Happ. First pitch in the strike zone, 0-1 count. Come on, Luis. We got to find a way to get some run production. But that's the problem when you have a shitty back end of the lineup, when you only have 3 good players out of 9. You're asking a whole lot out of Julio, Ty France, and Suarez. It's like you can't even rely on Hernandez, Pollock, Haggerty, Murphy, Hummel, or Crawford at all. And at least Hernandez and Pollock started to kind of get going, but still both of those guys are batting 200. As well as J.P. Crawford, and everyone else, Haggerty, Murphy, Hummel, are batting under 150. You can't win games with guys like that. Chopped. There we go. End of the 5th inning, 2-1 Cubbies.
Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut notes, just $6.99.
All right, we got 4 subs from people that are in the room right now, or maybe people that were in here and left. So we need 196 to get to 20,000. So I appreciate for those people that at least showed some love there. So thank you. I appreciate it. 196 to go. I'll update the ticker as we go, and hopefully we can cut that down further and further. 196 to go to hit 20,000. All right, we're going to the top of the 6th. Appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank you. Leading off for the Mariners, 0 for 2, 2 Ks, J-Rod, Julio Rodriguez. Batting second at first base, 1 for 2 with a run and a K. All-star Ty France. And batting third at third base, 0 for 1 with a walk, Eugenio Suarez. All right, let's go, Julio. Come on, baby.
Learn all about the new laws designed to help the coho and more at OregonForestLaws.org.
Let's go, Julio. Let's get it started, baby. Thank you, Sarah. $5 holla, 95 to go. Appreciate you. Hour and 16 minutes in. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $5 holla. Thank you so much. 95 to go. Let me know what you want to see. If there's a Cardinal player or something you'd like to see, let me know. Let's get to a hundo. Let's do it. Even if we got to pull teeth to do it. Okay, we can do that. I'll get you some Caitlin Clark here in a moment. All right, come on, Julio. Let's go, baby. We're running out of time. It's the top of the 6th already. 1-0 pitch to Julio. Popped up. 1 away. Damn it. It's okay, Julio. Next time. Next time, bud. Next up, first baseman Ty France. Oh, 1 count. Oh, 1 pitch. Oh, did it hit him? I got close to hitting him. One pitch. Big swing and a miss. 1-2 count. Come on, Ty. We need you, man. We only got 3 guys that can fucking hit in this lineup consistently since Cal Raleigh has a day off. So I don't know if he'll be DHing later or whatnot, or if they're just giving him the day off, but we need production. Broken bat to second. 2 away. And Ty France isn't the fastest, as we know. So anytime if it, is about him running to first or running to second or running to third or running home, he better have a nice gap. Otherwise, he's not getting there safe. 2 away. Next up, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. I got a couple I can throw in here for you while we're waiting. Appreciate you. Pitch is inside. 1-0 count. $196 subs to go. We're getting there. Chopped. Horner. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th.
Actually, no, Justine. The famous two tacos are still just 99 cents when you order on the Jack app or online. Could you press 6, please? I'm going on. Get my famous two tacos for just 99 cents. Only on the Jack app.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you.
For less than $1,160 per month, you can live at Arrowhead Gardens, Chad's beautiful senior living community in West Seattle. Spacious 1 and 2 bedroom, pet-friendly apartments.
The garden and landscape at Arrowhead is like an urban oasis.
I'm a vibrant and active senior, and so are my neighbors.
Special and personalized tour. And be sure to ask about our manager's
Every dollar counts,
Schedule a tour today.
you know, especially if it's surviving.
Shag lifestyle can be for you.
Dog food, food for me in general. Thank you, man. $3 holla. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $3 holla. Appreciate you, Mike, very much. Thank you. If there's anything specific that you want to see, let me know, and I got you. Yeah, and like I said, when things are always going to be going good, you know, you're going to know it. But of course, you know, if things are a struggle, you know, it's better to be just straight up and be honest about things instead of just lying about it. And I feel a lot of people on social media will kind of, you know, lie about things. And, you know, I just have to be transparent and keep it at 100 all the time. So, and I do appreciate every single one of y'all. It means a lot. No worries, man. I know things are very tight for you. So let me see if I can get a few more Caitlin Clarks up here for Sarah. And if there's anything Alabama related that you want, let me know. See if I can find another one in here.
Ship up for the season at MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection of authentic caps, t-shirts, collectibles, and more. Gear up with your Mariners at MLB.
I got one more for you. Bellinger to first base. Louise, one away. Nice job. Stud, Caitlin Clark. All right, Bellinger grounds out to first, one away. Next up, Trey Mancini. Bottom of the sixth, 2-1 Cubs, one away. Let's find a way, baby. $8. Let's get to a hundo. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. One 1 count. Bottom of the sixth, Chicago 2, Seattle 1. One away. Castillo 82 pitches in, 1-1 pitch. Inside. 2-1 count. Chopper. Get it to JP. 2 away. Nice defense, JP. Next up, for the Chicago Cubs, Eric Hosmer. Oh, for sure, she could be the number 1 pick. You kidding me? Absolutely, she'll be up there. Top 2 pick, for sure. Just got to see who else is going to be coming out and what kind of season they have, you know, from South Carolina and all the other schools that are going to be good. Pitch is low, 1-1 count. And anything specific that you want to see, Mike? You want some Slayer or Alabama or Grateful Dead or whatever you want? If there's anything that you want, let me know. I'll take care of you during the commercial break if you have something that you want to see. 2-1 pitch. On the corner. 2-2 count. Nice job, Louise. Keep it moving. Chopped foul by Hosmer. 2-2 count. Pitch is low. Count is full. Come on, Louise. Thank you, Jameson. Appreciate you. $3 holla. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. Walked him. Fuck. Thank you so much, man. $3 holla. Let me know if there's something that you want to see, Braves-wise or Titans-wise, and I got you. Thank you so much. Bottom of the 6th, 2-1 Cubs. Runner at first, 2 away. Next up, Patrick Wisdom. Appreciate you. Thank you. Pitches inside. 1-0 count. $11. Let's get to a hundo. Popped up. Julio's there. Teoscar tried to wave him off. Julio was like, I got this, dude. All right, end of the 6th inning.
Seattle battle Chicago. Tomorrow at 4 on Root Sports.
My name's Jorge Gaviria, and this is my business, Hacienda. I chose my Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. And with no preset spending limit, my purchasing power adapts to my business needs. What's in your wallet?
All right, let's get this situated. Next up for the Mariners, let's get the logo flipped. We'll go to the Mariners. And let's see if they release the info. There we go. Leading off for the Mariners in the top of the 7th, right fielder, 1 for 2 with a K, Teoscar Hernandez. Batting second, left fielder, 0 for 1 with an RBI, A.J. Pollock. And batting third, in the lineup, second baseman for tonight, 0 for 2, Sam Haggerty. All right, come on, Teoscar. Come on, baby. If I show 2 logos of you, you got to do something. Last time I did that, you hit 2 home runs, so not expecting that, but hopefully we get something there.
Can you cook almond-crusted salmon and roasted broccoli with just a scan? Zavala can.
I like it, man.
Fresh meals that cook perfectly in our smart oven, so every bite is juicy.
Very cool.
And seriously delicious. Start your 100-day risk-free trial at Zavala.com.
Twitter Tuesday is on Root Sports. Join us every Tuesday during the Mariners broadcast. We'll have 5 chances to win prizes just by playing trivia with us throughout the game. For giveaway rules, visit us at rootsports.com.
Yeah, and obviously I would never bring shit up if it wasn't, if things were good, there's no reason to bring up anything that things aren't good if things are going great, But I mean, I'm very concerned. Like I said, these last 4 months have been I've never struggled this much before. Like, it's like I can't go out. You can't spend money on anything. Everything is being paid late. All I can do is just keep grinding at the dream. Top of the 7th, Cubs 2, Mariners 1. Pitches inside, 2-0 count to Teoscar. But I think, obviously with me, figuring out the thumbs, that's going to get more people. And as we've seen, we've had an increase with people in the room, which is great, but then that needs to carry over to, hopefully some of those people will sub and maybe some down the road will donate. And then they can bond with the other goats that are in the chat already. The OGs. 1 away. Next up, left fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they will have the same ABS system, but it's challengeable. Each team is given a certain number of challenges.
Top of the 7th, Cubs 2, Mariners 1, 1 away. Are they making a pitching change? Yep, there they are. Are we having Jared Kelenic come in?
That's a great system. I think it's a great idea. You get a little bit of both this way. I like it. Almazalai is done. David Ross going to his bullpen with 1 out of 6.
Oh, I think where Kelenic is coming in.
Isn't it time to get away to Grace Harper County?
Your next adventure is just a short drive away. Grace Harbor County. Unforgettable.
Hey, Jack, going up?
Actually, no, Justine. The famous two tacos are still just 99 cents when you order on the Jack app or online. Could you press 6, please? I'm going up. Get my famous two tacos for just 99 cents. Only on the Jack app or online.
Who's that on that video? You know what time it is. You know how we do it. It's game time, baby.
Fuck, I hope so. Luis is on the mound and he's our best pitcher, and 2 out of our 4 wins are from him. So, the thing is with the lineup overall is not very good. At least Colton Wong isn't in there, but I mean, like I said, you're asking Julio, France, and Suarez pretty much to do everything. They're the only guys that are batting, a good percentage besides Kelenic coming in for Pollock, but it's like 265 for Julio, which is low. He should be at least at 300. 326 for France, 341 for Suarez. Cal Raleigh, big dumper, our normal catcher, has got the day off. Teoscar's 195. Can't count on him. Pollock 200. He just got replaced by Kelenic, who's 286, who actually has been doing pretty good. Haggerty 143. Murphy 0.063. Hummel 0.077. Not even batting 100 for those 2 guys. And then JP Crawford batting 200. So if we are going to win, it's only going to come from here, here, and here. And I wouldn't expect it to come from anywhere else. You would hope it would come from here, but just because you were good on the Blue Jays last year doesn't mean you're going to be good for us. So, and hopefully Jared can pick it up here. Acuna and a Kyle Wright, I got you. First pitch is low in the top of the 7th. 2-1, Cubs are up. Okay, Mike, I got you. 1-0 pitch. Got the corner, 1-1 count. Pitch is high, in the corner, in the zone, 1-2 count. Come on, Jared. Leiter Jr. on the mound. Kelenic in the box. Pitch is high, 2-2 count. Good eye, Jared. I felt Jared would be kind of one of the X factors for the Mariners this year, depending on how far we would go. The closer we can get to, being towards the top in the division, sometimes you need those guys that aren't the first, second, third, fourth best guy on the team, but sometimes it's those guys that are like maybe 5th or 6th best in the lineup. You just need to have good, solid consistency. And Jared actually has been pretty good. I mean, obviously in Cactus League, at one point, he was the number 1 guy in Cactus League. So, with OPS and batting average, ribbies and whatnot. So I just need him to carry that over. And right now he's batting 286, and he was struggling early on, but he is starting to get into a little bit of a groove. No homers, 2 ribbies. Fuck, right back to the pitcher. 2 away. We'll see if they make a switch here, if it'll be second baseman Sam Haggerty. There's an Acuna for you. Yeah, Rays won again. 1-0 against Boston. 10-0. Pretty good. I don't think I've ever seen that. Colton Wong is in. Oh, hell no. I mean, when he was on the Cardinals, probably okay. Last season, 134 games, 251 average, 15 homers, which was a career high, 47 ribbies. But God damn it, Colton Wong, we got you, and you're batting .074. Get your shit together. Chopper. Go! Safe! There we go. Fucking A. I don't know if it's going to be all for nothing, but at least I see the effort there. Nice job, Colton. Fucking A, dude. At least that'll get you batting over 100, hopefully, or close to now, since you were .074. It's like, why did we have these other guys starting if you didn't think they were going to do anything? Colton Wong is batting 107 now. Look at the smile on his face. He's like, I suck, but at least I got to 107. Oh, we got Cal Raleigh. We got 3 consecutive DHs coming in. That shows you how terrible the lineup was. I mean, you can't expect to do big things, right? When you got guys in the lineup that are batting like under 150. And then here's Cal Raleigh, big dumper, my guy. It's like, why the fuck did we have Pollock, Haggerty, and Tom Murphy in there in the first place? But I guess you got to rotate guys. So, and again, like I said, the Mariners pitching needs to be better. And obviously, we need more consistent hitting on the back end. Two-one Cubs, top of the 7th, runner at first, 2 away. Big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Check swing. 1-0 count. Come on, Cal. I mean, we don't got too many guys to be able to count on. Julio, Ty France, Suarez, big dumper. That's it. I mean, that's all we got. Everyone else is like a prove it. Teoscar should be the next one, but we can't count on him. He's not consistent. Pitches outside, 2-0 count. But hopefully he gets better as the season goes along with Pollock, Hernandez, and Wong, because considering all the money that we paid for those 3 guys, they haven't really did, that much. Like, it's been kind of a disappointment up to this point. Besides Hernandez going yard twice in that game a couple games ago with Pollock, and he went yard twice. But Cal, fuck. Out number 3. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 7th. Yeah, we talk about everything on this channel. I mean, I'm one of the only people on YouTube that does everything. I haven't seen anyone else really grind it out to do NFL, all the teams, not their just favorite team. College football, NBA, college hoops, MLB, NASCAR, wrestling, WWE, AEW, ROH, NJPW. I mean, there's a lot of people that'll stick to their one thing that they know, but we do everything here. Little UFC, boxing, you never know what we might do. Finley in the building, what to do? All right, next up for the Cubs. Switch up the logo here. We'll give them a little love. Leading off, 0 for 2 with a K. Yan Gomes. Batting second, 0 for 2, Mike Mastrobuoni. And batting third, 2 for 3, Nico Juana. All right, let me see if I can get a couple of photos here. We got the Acuna for you. And then what was the other one that you wanted? I got to scroll up. Kyle Wright. All right, I got a good Kyle Wright here for you, Jameson, as well as the Acuna. That's a cool photo right there, him swinging for the homer. And then we got Kyle Wright pitching. Appreciate you. Luis Castillo. Yeah, not the best performance, but it wasn't the worst either. 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 Ks. Normally when we have someone that's our ace, you try to shoot for 10. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's a little over aggressive, but if you don't get to 10 and you get 8 or 9, you feel good. But anything under 8 Ks, it's like if it's your number one guy, you get a little nervous. And a lot of times if your number one guy doesn't get you 8 Ks, you usually lose 70% of the time. So unless the bats are flowing. So Pitches inside. Got to get Gomes out. Big swing and a miss. 0-2 count. Oh, 2 pitch. Pitches outside. Justin Topa on the mound, replacing Luis Castillo. Dribbler. Suarez has got it. See you later. 1 away. Mastroboni. Mastroboni. Fair. Fuck. There's a double. Nice job. Topa, what are you doing, bro? That's a great swing there. Next up, Nico Horner. Pitches outside. 1-0 count. Come on, Mariners. 4-6 record at this point is not ideal. I don't know. I don't know how that will work out with that. I assume it will be okay, but I don't know. I wish, like I said, I wish, I know. That's what I was thinking too. We don't have any other really way to send it, but unless you can send it by like email form or something. I don't know how that would work out with hit here on the stream though. I mean, as long as it doesn't affect me, but knowing the way that things have gone for me on the channel, I probably wouldn't do it just because you never know what they're going to try to hit me with. You know what I mean? Like if I can do the World Baseball Classic, I don't even show the game footage at all. And then they ban me for a week and I didn't even do anything wrong. So at this point, I probably would say probably not a good idea. And I feel bad about it. You know what I mean? Because if there was another social media thing to send it, but I mean, the way things have been going for me, I mean, who knows, what that would do. Most likely nothing, but 2-1 Cubs, bottom of the 7th. Score will always be on the bottom of the ticker. Runner at second base, 2-1 count, 1 away. 2-1 pitch. Pitch is high from Topa. 3-1 count. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, like I said, if things were going better for me and I didn't have any issues, then we'd probably be good. But, you never know with fucking social media and like YouTube and whatnot. 3-1 pitch. That's a nice strike. And I don't know what it is with the Mariners getting all these fucking Brewer players, but Colton Wong can go back to Milwaukee. And I don't necessarily need Jesse Winker back. You can keep him. Obviously I know he's been doing pretty good for you guys over there, but got him. Motherfucker was running towards first base like it was a walk. Sit down. Nico got fucking antsy there. He was already running towards first base. 2 away. Next up, Dansby Swanson. Bottom of the 7th, 2-1 Cubs. Runner at second, 2 away. Batting second in the order, Dansby Swanson. Come on, Topa. Chopper, right there. There we go. Let's go to the top of the 8th. Cherry Cola for the beard set.
You're twice the card you were after adding 2 times the miles on gas, rideshare, and streaming services. And the $99 companion voucher anywhere Alaska Airlines flies. Oh, watch this. Are you ready? Okay.
All right, we're going to the top of the 8th. 2-1 Cubs. And let me see where we're at on the sub count. Kingsbury, adding him to the staff to USC. We got another sub. So for all the people that are watching, if you're new and you're showing some love, thank you. We've gotten 5 subs so far today, which is a good amount. Sometimes you don't get any when you do a stream. So we're at 19,805. So, and I try to give a broadcast a little bit different than anybody else. So let's update this. What are we at? 195 subs away from 20,000. So if you're new and you're in here and you want to show some love, I would be greatly appreciated, whether it be today or in the future. But I do, I'm going to be doing Mariners pretty much throughout the whole year. My goal is to do over 100 Mariner games. I'm going to do Dodgers as well because my dad's been a Dodger fan since the 50s. And then I'll just do, good matchups. Like I said, even for Easter, we did the Padres and the Braves yesterday. So I feel comfortable doing any team in Major League Baseball. So we'll be doing that. Obviously, a little bit of NBA playoffs. We'll sprinkle that in. Wrestling as well, AEW and WWE. So, and then as we get further, NFL draft. And then obviously once we get back into football season, we'll be doing a hell of a lot of NFL and college football as well. So let them know. Let's get it. 195 subs, 194. We just got another one. Thank you. And like I said, a lot of time and effort goes into this process. I don't know anyone else that's really taken the time to, prep for an hour or more for every stream. But I feel like once you put in that work, with like the photos, it does make a big difference. So, all right, leading off for the Mariners, DH Cooper Hummel, 0 for 2. Pitch on the corner, 0-1 count. We need to get this dub. I mean, I've been a fan since 85, so I've gone through the good, the bad, and the ugly. Big swing and a miss, 0-2 count. I mean, if you're a true Mariner fan and not like a bandwagon just because Julio came, that's fine. If you're a bandwagon and you're a Julio guy and you're jumping on the wagon, stay on the wagon for the next 15, 20-plus years because it should be pretty exciting. But as far as this lineup is concerned, it's a big problem for us this year. It's like the top end of the lineup is good, but then the middle to the back end of the lineup is terrible, and the pitching has been terrible this year as well. I mean, I know George Kirby and, Logan Gilbert will get theirs, but Robbie Ray stinks. Marco actually did good in his last start, and Flexen's okay, but it's not ideally the start that we wanted. We definitely got fleeced by the Blue Jays with Robbie Ray. Take his ass back to Toronto. And same thing with fucking Teoscar. Take his ass back too. Colton Wong, go back to Milwaukee. We don't want you either. But we need some fucking scores, dude. We need some hits, and we need to be able to be competitive out here. Yeah, well, the reason that we only got one run against the Cubs, you have to look at the lineup. Oh, back to the wall. Go, run, fucker. Run. There we go. Cooper Hummel. There we go. Fuck, thank God. But you got to think, if you look at the lineup, right? Teoscar Hernandez batting 195, Pollock 200, Haggerty 143, Murphy 0.063, right? Hummel 0.077. It's not pretty there. You got half the lineup that's batting like 150 or less, or 200 or less. That's not good. When your best players are Julio, France, Suarez, and Cal Raleigh, and that's it. We can't count on anyone else game in and game out. That's a fair assessment. Some of these guys can play good defense like JP, But hell, when you got half the lineup that's batting 250, not even 250, 200, or less, that's brutal. We need better players, and that's going to be something where I know they're going to be able to probably try to drop a shitload of money and pray that Ohtani comes, because we need help. We don't have a complete team by no means. I mean, I know we can turn it around, but there's definitely a lot of issues. Pollock, Hernandez, Teoscar, Wong, Haggerty, Murphy, Hummel, Crawford. There's not a lot to be excited about with those guys. You know what I'm saying? And that's why anytime I look at games, if the score is low or we're getting our ass kicked, you always look at the lineup. And if you see half of the lineup is garbage, chances are we're fucking losing. You know what I mean? But if the lineup is good, right, where you have maybe 7 out of the 9 guys, then you're like, okay, you got Kirby, Castillo, or Gilbert on the mound, then we might have a chance. But if you don't got 6 or 7 guys that are good in the lineup and one of the top 3 pitchers, we're fucked. And that's kind of how the season has gone. Top of the 8th, 2-1 Cubs, runner at second, 2-1 pitch. JP? Fuck. He wasn't even looking. Cooper wasn't even looking. Should have just stayed at second base. The base running, 101. Yeah, you got to look before you run. And he looked and should have just stayed at second, man. The fuck? Did you think they were just going to go to first? Of course they were going to go to third. Idiot. Fuck. Cooper? Jesus. Frustrating, man. Next up, center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And with one swing, we can take the lead. That's one thing about Julio that's great, the face of baseball. I really feel that, at some point, the Mike Trout will pass the torch to Julio as far as like popularity and a guy that loves the game, that's great on offense and defense. This is Ken Griffey Jr. 2.0. It's really exciting that we have him. Hit him on the fucking elbow. Just hit Julio on the elbow there. He'll take his base. Come on. Unless he didn't get injured. But at least we have someone that we can get excited about. I mean, if you're a Mariner fan, a true one, I mean, we have 1995, the 95 slide with Griffey, right? 97, Griffey's, MVP year, which was great. 2001, Ichiro's rookie year when we won 100 in a billion games, 100 plus, and then lost to the Yankees. And then we weren't good for 20 plus years until last year. So, like I said, it's one of those things. It's nice to be able to be excited, but, based off what happened last year, to this year, a lot of Mariner fans have been a little disappointed, but again, it's early in the season, and hopefully we get better as each month goes on. So. I hope so. We got one out. I mean, we're in good position here, and Ty is one of our best players. He's arguably been our best player. I don't even know if it's arguably. It's pretty much him and Suarez. Those are the guys that have been the most consistent for us, and for a good chunk, it was Ty France. And he was an all-star with Julio last year. Let's go, Ty. I don't even need Ty to go yard here. If he does, that'd be great. But just to get an RBI to tie the game or take the lead. Pitch is low, called strike. 0-1 count. I mean, this is our last chance. If we don't get it in this inning, we're not going to get it in the 9th. Sometimes you can just tell. You know what I mean? Like, I hope we can get a nice rally in this inning and next inning. But, I mean, based on how the flow of the game has gone, very unlikely next inning. Ty? 2 away. Advances the runners to second and third. And we have a good chance here. Suarez, our last good hitter, besides Cal Raleigh. $11. Let's get to a hundo. Who's your favorite player, Junior? Who's your favorite Mariner player? Top of the 8th, 2-1 Cubs. Suarez? Fuck, of course. Left 2 stranded. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. We're running out of time. That's why there's too much pressure when you only have 3 guys that can do it in the lineup. You're asking a lot. And of course we should fucking beat the Cubs, but, This Mariner team is not like last year, so anything that you saw last year, Cal Raleigh, big home run, getting them into the playoffs and that magical run against, the fucking Blue Jays and then going against the Astros, this is not the same team. So you have to, kind of have the proper expectations that it's going to be rough. Our pitching staff isn't very good. The hitters aren't very good. We got some, great guys at the top of the lineup, but again, when you only have 3 or 4 guys, it's going to be very difficult, and it puts a lot of pressure on those 3 or 4 guys to get it done. And then you got other guys that you expect to do big things, but have been kind of a disappointment. So that's just being real.
For a limited time, take advantage of exclusive low monthly payments on a John Deere 1023E compact utility tractor with a 120.
All right, we're going to the bottom of the 8th.
Hurry in to your local Pathway Machinery Ag and Turf store today.
And let's go to the Cubs lineup. Leading off for the Cubs. 0 for 2 and a run with a base on ball in Happ. Batting second in the order, the former Dodger, 1 for 3, a run, RBI, and a K. Cody Bellinger, no belly bombs, okay? And batting third, the former Astro, 1 for 3, Trey Mancini. Let me see if we're making a pitching change. We still got Topa in there. And like I said, the mid-relievers, the closers, and then we've had some injuries on top of that as well. So, like Munoz is on the injury list, and so that stinks, So I don't know what to think, man. It's not going the way that I think a lot of Mariner fans thought it was going to go at the beginning of the year. Yeah, and the Cubs aren't no scrubs. You can tell with some of the pieces that they've added, and with the guys that, they got Nico, you got Swanson, Happ. I mean, all those guys are batting over 300, right? Hosmer over 300, and then Mancini will be above 300 at some point. So it's just like really what's going to, do the Cubs in like the Mariners is pitching. There's enough hitters there, and obviously this is nowhere near the Cubs World Series roster from a few years back. But again, I mean, unless you're the fucking Tampa Bay Rays, we kind of know what the good teams are. Even the Padres, without the best record, we saw what they did against the Braves last night. They're definitely one of the better teams, in the National League. But things will even out. We just got to get the better weather. And once we go into May and then into June, then a lot of these teams will start gaining some ground. Hopefully for the Mariners. Happ, big swing and a miss. 0 for 2, a walk. 345 average, 1 home run, 6 ribbies for the season so far. 0-2 count, and they changed pitchers. Spire is in. 0-2 pitch. Got him. There we go. See you later, Ian. Next up, Cody Bellinger. All right, come on, Mariners. First pitch to Bellinger for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch from Spire. 1 for 3, RBI double in the 4th and a run for Belly. Chopper off his leg. Get him! That was close. Fucking A. 2 away. Next up, Trey Mancini. One 1-0 pitch. Wow, this ump is terrible. Like everything is outside of the zone. Low, high. I think I've seen probably like 8 bad calls in this game. Some benefiting the Mariners and some benefiting the Cubs. 1-1 pitch. Chopper. JP. All right, let's go to the bottom Oh, let's go to the top of the ninth. Last chance.
The pepperoni on Panera's new toasted baguette is sliced a little thicker to hold more flavor. So when fresh mozzarella melts over it, that detail.
Okay, yeah, I will.
New toasted baguettes. Cater your next event with Panera.
All right, 194 subs to go to 20,000. We're getting there slowly but surely. All right, next up for the Mariners, last chance, last opportunity from right field, batting 1 for 3 and a K, Teoscar Hernandez. Batting second in the lineup, left fielder that came into DH last inning, 0 for 1, Jared Kelenic. And batting third in the lineup that was DH'd as well, 1 for 1, Colton Wong. So definitely not a strong part of the lineup. We'll see what happens. Unless we can get some kind of miracle from Teoscar. We can get like a solo dinger. Maybe we can just, try to go extra innings and just see what happens. But it's not looking too good. And it's not like, we played terrible. The game is 2-1, but you just need more hits. Seattle only has 4 hits in the game. Cubs have 7. And we also have an error, which is not ideal. And we're on the road. Some teams are obviously better on the road than others, but hopefully we can get a little bit of magic here from these last 3. But it's good to see, since I, figured out all the thumbs, the viewership has gone up, which is good. So we're getting definitely good quality views. Hopefully some of those will transition into subs, and then obviously in the future, hopefully, donos if possible. So, just got to keep grinding it out. Tomorrow we got Flexing at 4 p.m. I don't know if I'll be able to do that time start because, the girlfriend gets off normally at 4, but we'll find out how much workload it is. And I'll try to do that game possibly. And I'll see what's on in the evening, if the Dodgers are on in the evening or something. Or NBA playoffs are coming up as well. Hockey playoffs are, obviously getting into full swing and whatnot. So we'll figure out what we're going to be doing for content in the next couple days. 1-0 pitch. Teoscar fouls back. 1-1 count. But usually if it's like 4:30 and on Pacific time, I'm good. But I usually need time to prep. But I hate it when they have games on at like 10 a.m. or 1 because I can't do it. There's someone in the studio. So 1-1 pitch to Teoscar. Popped back, foul. 1-2 count. Come on, Hernandez. Is it pretty warm there, Tiff? What's the weather in Chicago? Because I heard the Mariner announcers saying that they were sweating and there was a little bit warmer there. Here in Oregon, it's rainy, cold. Usually like maybe 38 to 50 degrees, nothing crazy. So top of the ninth, 2-1 Cubs. 2-2 pitch to Teoscar. 1 away. Yeah, everything will be in the bottom of the ticker, Big Mark. Plus, I'll say it pretty frequently as well. 1 away. No surprise. Next up, left fielder Jared Kelenic. We're down to our last 2 outs. One 1-0 count. Come on, Jared. 0 for 1, line out in the 7th. Cubs up 2-1, top of the 9th, 1 away, 1-0 pitch to Kelenic. Oh! Oh! Yes! Woo! Let's go! Yes! That's exactly what we needed. Boom, baby. That's what I'm talking about. You just got to talk it into existence. Hey, someone needs to get out there. They need to go for a solo shot. We're running out of time. Hey, I was one batter off. Let's go. Fuck yeah. We needed that. Hey, I said, hey, let's just get a home run and let's just go into extra innings. I mean, we got to get through the bottom of the ninth first and we'll see what happens. I'm telling you, sports gods, they listen. Once you fucking say something, and they don't listen to anybody, but they will listen to a few select people that are out there. Let's go. Top of the ninth, 2-2, desperation. And you thought Teoscar might be able to do it. Nope. It was Jarred Kelenic. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Next up, Colton Wong. Popped up. Look at that. Even Colton Wong got 2 hits today. Unbelievable. Guy was averaging .050, not even close to 100. And he just got, off the schneid. And now he's 2 for 2, and he was batting like .050. Now he was at 107. That'll bring him up to maybe like 130. There we go. It's crazy how momentum can work in all sports, even baseball. You just got to get that first one. What a big home run. And this is my X factor going into the year. It was Jarred Kelenic. Nice job. Nice job. Fucking A. And now we got big dumper, Cal Raleigh. He can go yard. He's my second favorite player on the team. Julio, big dumper, Cal Raleigh, Eugenio Suarez. Those are my 3 guys. Let's go. Oh, wow. No wonder they were talking about they were sweating and everything. Oh, wow. You guys have some amazing weather. You weren't lying. Raleigh? Fuck yeah, man. I was not. I mean, you watch your team, and you go through the motions and you kind of have a feeling, if something is going to happen. And when you don't feel it's going to happen, sometimes you just got to talk that shit into existence. And, sometimes the sports gods will come through for you. Fuck yeah. Let's go. We're tied up at 2. Unbelievable. No guarantee that we win this game, but at least we have a chance now. Pitch was outside and they called it a strike. This ump is fucking terrible. My Mariner buddies are all hitting me up right now. He's like, did you see that? Of course, dude. Pitch is outside, 1-2 count. Top of the ninth. We just tied it up with a Kelenic bomb. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. My guy, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Next up, I assume it'll be Cooper Hummel unless they make a change, but I assume that's who's up next. Let's see. Well, this game got really exciting here at the very end. I didn't know what to expect, and yeah, we got Cooper Hummel in here. Let's go. Top of the ninth. Kelenic with a solo shot to tie it up at 2. Still got to play good defense in the bottom of the ninth, but if this does go extra, I like our chances of winning. 1 for 3 and a double in the 8th. Let's go, baby. Reflect in the building. What's good? I've missed you, brother. 0-1 pitch. Pitch is low. Fucking Colton Wong, you idiot. Why the fuck are you stealing, Colton? God, go back to Milwaukee, dude. Fuck. Are you kidding me? At least let Cooper try to hit it. Dumbass play there by Colton Wong. Got called out at second. Well, at least we tied it, so I can't get too pissed. All right, we're going to the bottom of the ninth, and we'll see if we can hang on and force extra innings.
When moderate to severe ulcerative colitis keeps flaring, put it in check with Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
When you see the unpredictable, I got rapid symptom relief with Rinvoq and left fancy emergency behind. Check.
When UC got in my way, I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
And when my gastro saw damage,
Rinvoq helped visibly repair the colon lining. Check. Rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission, and a chance to visibly repair the colon lining. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB.
All right, let's see what we got going on for the Cubs. I'll even give them some love. I'll throw their logo up. Let's see what we got going on in the bottom of the ninth. Oh, I'm not sure. Well, Hosmer, and then after that, but let's see what we got going here. Leading off for the Cubs in the bottom of the ninth, 2 for 2 today, RBI and a walk, Eric Hosmer. Batting second, 0 for 3 and a K, Patrick Wisdom. And batting third, 0 for 3 and a K, Yan Gomes. God, I hope we can find a way here. Thank you, Reflect. I appreciate you. $10 holla. Kellenick, baby. Let's go. Appreciate you. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you. Jared Kellenick, baby. Let's go. Huge. Remember, you were like, oh, let's get rid of him. He's our X factor, bro. With the lineup being so shitty in the, with the starters, you got Julio, France, Suarez, Big Dumper. Right, I can't count on Hernandez, Pollock, Haggerty, Wong, Murphy, Hummel, Crawford. Kellenick might be the most reliable guy after Julio, France, Suarez, and Big Dumper. I hate to say it, but I mean it feels like it, So we can't get rid of a guy like that. I mean, we have a lot of players that are worse than Jared. That's facts. Thank you, Reflect. I appreciate you. $10 holla. Let's go, baby. We're getting closer and closer to 20,000, 100 and some change. We got another sub just now. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bottom of the ninth, 2-2. Hosmer in the box. Seawald in the mound. Out pitches outside. Yes, much appreciated. $21. Let's get to a hundo. Nice pitch. 1-1 count. Well, at this point, with the rest of the players in the lineup being ass, I mean, we can't afford really, not to not have them. You know what I mean? I mean, I have more confidence in Kellenick than a lot of these other guys. He's batting 300. Remember I told you? And you're like, he won't even get to 270, 280. It's still early, and it's going to fluctuate. But, I mean, look at the rest of the guys. Teoscar, Pollock, Haggerty, Wong, Murphy, Hummel, Crawford, all garbage. No one can get a fucking hit, And I know things are going to change, but that's why, we lose games when you only have 3 or 4 guys out of 9. So. She chewing on something? Bottom of the ninth, 3-1 count. Yeah. Three, 2 count. 193 subs to get to 20K. Thank you, guys. 3-2 pitch. Got him! Let's go, Paul. Take that. Yes. Fuck yeah. And we don't, like I said, we have injuries and whatnot. Munoz is out for a while, so. Nice job, Paul. 1 away. Next up, batting 7th in the order, Patrick Wisdom. Strike 1. So far, so good right now with Seawald. He's hitting the zone, which is a good sign. 0 for 3 fly out. We're going to extra innings. And I think the Mariners have a very good chance to win this. Popped up? Yes. Yes. 2 away. Let's go. Let's go. Next up, 1 out from going to extra innings. Bottom of the ninth, 2-2 tied up with a late bomb by Jared Kellenick in the ninth. Yan Gomes batting 8th in the order. 0 for 3 and a K. Let's make it 0 for 4. Let's go, Paul. Show him the heater. Pitches outside. 1-0 count. I know a lot of people don't like him, but the thing is, when the rest of the lineup, mid to the back end of the lineup is terrible, sometimes you have personal feelings about a guy. He did really good in Cactus League. At one point, he was leading in, RBIs, OPS, and everything. So I've never not liked him. I've always rooted for him. And like I said, he's a lot better than some of the other guys that we have in the lineup. Like, I have zero confidence in a lot of the guys like Hernandez, Pollock, Haggerty, Wong, Murphy, Hummel, Crawford. I don't have confidence in any of those guys, but I do have confidence in Kelenic, Suarez, France, Julio, and Big Dumper. Uh-oh. To the wall. We're going to extras, baby. Extras, baby. Let's go. Fuck yeah. You ask and you shall receive. Let's go to the top of the 10th. Fuck yeah. And like I said, the more and more Jared makes big plays, it's going to help those people forget, maybe the struggles that he's had, and also you got to be able to understand too, some of his struggles were mental health. You know what I mean? Like, imagine being a guy like Julio and you expect to be on the roster, playing out there in left field, and everything is supposed to go this certain way, and then you start getting into a slump. You go down to AAA, you get called up, you go back to AAA, you start losing your confidence in yourself, you have mental health issues, and then for him to be able to fight back and be on the roster, I'm never not going to root for the guy. So, hopefully some of y'all Mariner fans that were against him, didn't like him, you just got to compare him not to the previous teams, compare him now to what we have. Compare him to Pollock, Hernandez, Haggerty, Wong, Murphy, Hummel, Crawford. I think it's pretty easy and clear to see that he might not be anyone's favorite. The guy's batting 300, so we got to root for him, to keep continuing the success, and we already know Suarez, France, Rodriguez, and Big Dumper are great, you know what I mean? But we just need to get closer to 7 good guys in the lineup, not 3 or 4. And that's why we're sitting at 2-2 right now. So, let's go. Next up for the Mariners here in the top of the 10th, 1 for 3 and a K, Cooper Hummel. Batting second in the order, shortstop, 0 for 3 and a K, J.P. Crawford. And maybe the guy that will help us do some damage, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, J-Rod. Yeah. And like I said, I was in the same boat as you, Dusk and Reflect. I was in the same boat, But like I said, compared to a lot of these other guys, it's not like Teoscar's doing great and Pollock's doing great and Wong's doing great. And then we're like, all right, we can get rid of Kelenic. We can't afford to get rid of a guy. And honestly, anyone that goes through mental health or anxiety or depression, or they're going through a tough time, I can relate because I go through that shit all the time. You know what I mean? Especially when you're highly touted and you're supposed to be a thing. And then you see Julio doing all these big things, and then all of a sudden you're in fucking AAA. So, but I'm proud of him, man. Big. And this will be big for us. So this could be a momentum swinging victory for us if we actually get this dub. All right, Ghost Runner at second, top of the 10th. Let's go. Let's do it. Yeah. But also, too, you couldn't have expected him to do too much because he was in AAA a majority of the year. He barely got a chance to come up and get his footing and his rhythm. And, of course, he wasn't going to do that great. There was moments, at the end of the regular season into the playoffs. But, you got to be out there for, like, a good chunk of the season to gain your footing and their confidence. Pitches inside, 3-0 count. Thank you, Sandra. I enjoy watching the Cubs. My grandma has passed away. She was a big Cubs fan. So anytime, Cubs are on, especially if they're playing the Mariners, I really enjoyed doing the games. I used to watch Sandberg, Mark Grace, Andre Dawson. All the old school players. Damon Berryhill. I don't even know how to remember names like that, but I do. Being a card collector and a toy collector. Top of the 10th. We're knotted up at 2. Popped foul. Sean Dunston. It's weird that you can, some people can't even remember the meal that they had yesterday, but I can remember things from when I was 5 years old and I'm 40, believe it or not. So let's go, baby. Top of the 10th, Cubs 2, Mariners 2. We're knotted up. Jared Kelenic with a solo shot in the top of the 9th. Ghost Runner at second, 3-2 pitch. Chopped foul. Do you need me to grab her? Paisley is, acting crazy. What happened, Junior? I thought you were going to sleep. You gave up. You gave up on us. You gave up on the Mariners. You're like, I'm going to bed. What happened, Junior? That's why you can't give up on the team, man. All right? Everything can go shitty for the whole game. You got to have faith, okay? Junior said, fuck it, I'm going to bed. He missed the Jared Kelenic homer. There we go. We got to walk. Here we go. Here we go. Well, obviously, if you're tied and you go into extra innings, you know, they have new things they've implemented. Like, I'm not really sure if I like the Ghost Runner shit. You know what I mean? I guess if it works in your favor, that's one thing. But I don't think the Ghost Runner thing should be in play. Let them earn it. So, you know, but it is what it is. I mean, especially in baseball, I think it's the hardest thing to probably bet on. Basketball, hockey, football, you know, there's usually a certain gauge, but as soon as the starting pitcher goes out, you have no idea how the mid relievers and closers are going to do. You know, my dad's a Dodger fan. He's been a Dodger fan since the 50s. And there'd be games that we would watch together when they would be up 5-0. And my dad's like, don't be surprised if we lose. And then they would lose 6-5. Because he just knows that the mid relievers and closers are shitty, and that'll get a chance and opportunity for those hitters that were doing, you know, crappy against the starting pitcher to start unloading on the mid relievers and the closers. So baseball is one of those things. It's the most unpredictable. You really don't know. Now, if we had guys like Nolan Ryan going 9 innings, then you know what's going to happen, or like Randy Johnson. But that's not our game anymore. You know, JP with the let's just bunt it in the air. Come on, JP, be better. JP, stick to defense, bud. I mean, I try rooting for you. You know, it's like when you have guys like that, but it's just so frustrating, man, when you see guys that should be better, and JP should be closer to 250 average rather than closer to, you know, 190 or 200. Great play by the Cubs right there. Excellent defense. Runners at first and second, top of the 10th. We're knotted up at 2, 1 away. And here is my guy, Julio Rodriguez. And luckily I was blessed, you know, to go to a couple Mariner games last year. And believe it or not, I got a Julio foul ball against the Royals when I got to see Bobby Witt Jr. And then when a few weeks after that, I went to go see the Yankees and I got an Aaron Judge ball. So, you know, some people say I'm lucky, but there's no luck to it. You know, when the balls are coming to you, you got to be ready. And if you're ready in that split half second and you act, there's a good chance you're going to get the ball. If you're eating your fucking nacho helmet and pounding beers, you're not getting a ball. 1-1 pitch to Julio, batting .265, 2 homers, 4 ribbies. Chopped foul. 1-2 count. Let's go, Julio. And I'm going to be going to Seattle here in a couple weeks to see the Cardinals for the very first time in my life. 3 game set. We're going to 2 games, Saturday and a Sunday game. So definitely excited about that. And I'm going to try to get an Arenado or Goldschmidt ball, or another Julio or Cal Raleigh ball if possible. Check swing. Nobody moves. 2-2 count. Let's go, Julio. And we're getting closer and closer to 20,000. So if you're new and you want to show some love and you can't donate or you don't feel like it until, you know, you get to know us and the channel, if you could sub, that would be great. We're at 19,807. So we got 47 people in the room. So I know not everyone will sub, you know, but if we can get a few, you know, that definitely will help us. 3-2 count on Julio. Let's go. Count is full. Runners at first and second. Top of the 10th. We're knotted at 2, 1 away. Let's go, J-Rod. Fouls back. Let's go, baby. Come on, Julio. This will be a great time for a homer. Come on, baby. Let's go. Top of the 10th. We're knotted at 2. Runners at first and second. 3-2 pitch. Count is full. Thompson on the mound. J-Rod in the box. Chopper. Foul towards third base. He's fighting. Let's go, J-Rod. Let's go, J-Rod. Appreciate that. Top of the 10th. 2-2 tie. Runners at first and second. Full count. Come on, Julio. Let's go. 3-2 pitch. Yes. Walked him. Let's go. I told you we have a chance to win this game. All we needed is just a little bit of swagger, a little bit of luck. And Kellenek gave us that solo shot in the top of the ninth. And now we got bases loaded with one out. We can win this game. Let's go. Next up, the first baseman, the all-star from last year with Julio, 1 for 4 with a run and a K, Ty France. Let's go. Thank you. We got another sub, 19,808, 192 to get to 20,000, which would be a very big accomplishment for anyone that cares. Appreciate you guys. 192. I got it in the ticker. We'll update it as we go. But I don't just do Mariners. You know, I'll do Dodgers for my dad, who's been a fan since the 50s. And I probably will do your favorite team as well. Like I said, I did the stream. I do 7 days a week. So we did the Padres and Braves for Easter. So if it's a good matchup and the Mariners and Dodgers aren't on, I will do matchups of every team in, Major League. It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, as long as it's going to be baseball and it's a good matchup, I'll do it. All right, here we go. Bases loaded for Ty France, batting second in the order, 2-2, top of the 10th. Bases loaded. Let's go. Viva la France. Let's go. But the ump has been very bad today. I've seen, I would say probably 10 pitches that have been way outside of the zone, some in favor for the Mariners, some in favor for the Cubs, but not a lot of consistency from this ump. 0-1 pitch. Strike low, 0-2 count. Like when things are way outside, sometimes it's a strike. Sometimes when things are way high, it's a strike, which is kind of confusing. You want consistency. I guess he's just consistently bad. So 0-2 count for France. Come on, Ty. Ty's really good with 2 strikes, though. Let's go. Fuck. Out. Go foul. Go foul. Yes. Right on the net. Look at this guy, the Mariner fan. The Mariner fan was trying to reach and pull the net and trying to get that foul ball. Hell, I don't blame him. I mean, there's nothing more exciting in sports than getting a ball at a baseball game. Unless you're sitting front row for the Panthers when Cam Newton was playing and you're already a rich kid sitting in the front row and Cam hands you a ball. You're not getting an NBA ball, right? That's not happening. You're probably not getting an NFL ball unless you're in the front row, right? And you're lucky. But getting a home run ball, a foul ball, or a ball at the end of the inning that's thrown up into the crowd, there's nothing better. It's life-changing, man. 0-2 pitch. And I got pretty good record right now. Like I said, I've been to 7 games, and I've gotten 3 baseballs. I got a Kike Hernandez ball when he was on the Dodgers with my dad. That was about a year before COVID. And then last year, I got a Julio ball and an Aaron Judge ball. I don't think it gets any better than that, unless I can get, like a Goldschmidt, Arenado, Ohtani, or Judge again this year. Pitch is high, 1-2 count. Junior, you're awake? I thought you went back to sleep again. You got to stay awake, man. You got to stay awake for the full game. Just when shit looks bad, you just can't give up and go to bed. It's baseball. Big swing and a miss. Got him. Nice pitch. Thompson, I see you. France with the K. But we still got another guy that can do some damage for us. The guy that we would want up. If we could choose any guy to be up right now, this is it. Top of the 10th. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Let's go, baby. Suarez can go yard right here. And if nothing else, he doesn't even need to hit a grand slam, a grand salami. Just give me a fucking ribby. Let's just take the lead. Let's go up 3-2. 3-2 might be good enough to win the game, but I'll take more if we can get it. We just don't want to leave bases loaded stranded here. Then we might end up losing this game. Suarez, pop foul, 0-2 count. Come on, Gino. Let's go, Suarez. Top of the 10th. Cubs 2, Mariners 2. Cubs fans loving it. Mariners fans loving it. Everyone is standing. 0-2 pitch. Chopper. Fuck my life, huh? That's baseball for you. Great job by the Cubs. I can't fucking discredit them one bit. Nice job by Thompson. And you leave bases loaded stranded. Electric. Whew, fucking A, man. All right, let's go to the bottom of the 10th to see if the Cubs will win or if we can force 11. It's kind of like the game with the Mariners yesterday. You know, we were up 3-1 against the Guardians. I'm like, oh, we're going to win. And I'm spending time with my dad for Easter, you know, and I'm driving on the way home and everyone's calling me. They're like, dude, are you watching the game? I'm like, no, I'm on my way home. It's 3-1. We're good. And then all of a sudden they tie it 3-3. I'm like, all right, fuck my life then, right? Then we go up 5-3. I'm like, we're going to win. And then they tie it 5-5. And then all of a sudden, you know, you're like, well, it's not really going our way. And then we ended up losing the game by a run after that. So, you know, sometimes the luck runs out. All right, let's take a look to see what we got with the Cubs, and I'll give them proper love here, and we'll give them their logo. Put in that due diligence. All right, let's see if they've updated it here to see if we have any changes. Looks like they're going to put in Nelson Velasquez. So I got to get a photo real quick. All right, see if we can get a good one of Nelson here. All right, here we go. Got to go quick. You don't got a lot of time. Got to make sure we show proper love for even the visiting teams. Matt Brash. Last year, most of that when he was in the starting rotation, not when he was in the bullpen. 50 and 2/3, 62 strikeouts. Fastball in the upper 90s, a hard slider and a curve. 25 pitches yesterday. All right, we got to get Velasquez. Let's go. Yeah, very exciting, man. I mean, I've been a fan since the mid 80s. So, I mean, let's just be honest. 95, 97, 2001, and last year. I mean, 4 good years in like 30. I mean, that's not good. You know what I mean? But I've never wavered. But again, I met Ken Griffey Jr. his rookie year in 1989, and I got his autograph, met his dad, got the photos, still have the photos, still have the Don Russ card autographed. You know, and then I met Sandy Koufax, my dad's hero, when I was 10. You know, and obviously that's the best left-handed pitcher ever, better than Steve Carlton or even one of my second favorite players, big unit Randy Johnson. So when you meet Griffey, the best pure left-handed hitter when you're 7, and then you meet Sandy Koufax, the best left-handed pure pitcher at 10, that's really what has made me Northwest Sports Fanatics. So Tucker Barnhart is in now next. 0-2 count. Get him. Got him. Oh, fucking A. Safe at third. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. It's like, did you even see where he was? Terrible awareness by Brash. God, golly. It's like, what were you looking at? Like Brash was just like staring at second base. There's like nobody there. And then he like looks over as the guy's already almost to third and there's a shitty throw. Come on, Brash, be better. Good jump right there too. Where are you looking? And I know it's like split second and whatnot, but I mean, like I said, baseball is a matter of seconds. It's like football. It's a matter of sometimes inches, you know, being able to win a game or getting that ball to bounce in your favor. 0-2 pitch. It's wild. Oh, wow. The runner didn't go. They could have won the game right there. Bottom of the 10th, Cubs 2, Mariners 2, runner at third, 1-2 count. And we are going to more than likely lose this game. I mean, they already got a runner at third, even if they do a sacrifice. The chances of us getting out of this inning is probably, without losing the game, probably only 10%. You know, it's not looking too good here. Well, Junior, if you didn't go to sleep, maybe we would have got a little momentum. 1-2 pitch. Another pitch is low. 2-2 count. Yeah, Barnhart in the box. Nice little catching photo. All right, maybe I need to get a photo of Brash. Maybe that's the part of it. He's like, you didn't put my photo up yet, you fucker. All right, Brash. All right, here you go. Here's your photo. Do something. You want your fucking logo up there too? Come on. Come on, Matt. 2-2 count to Barnhart. Pitch is high and outside. 3-2 count. Count is full. I feel like this one is slipping through our fingers now. Absolutely. But now, I mean, he's made a name for us here. And you know what's really crazy? If you actually go back and look at Suarez's numbers for home runs compared to everyone in the last 3 to 4 years, he's top 5. He's like right there with Judge. Wow, he got him. Woo! He's like, there you go. He's like, you just had to get my photo up. Well, fucking A. There we go. Nice K by Brash. He's like, I was waiting for you to put up my photo. Finally, a good pitch by Brash. He chased it too. He shouldn't have. He should have just took the walk. Next up for the Cubs, Nico Hoerner. Got to get Nico out. First pitch, dribbler down third. Bottom of the 10th, 2-2 game. Runner at third, 1 away. Nico's done great today. 2 for 4, 2 singles and a stolen base. You know, I'm not a hater. You know, if you're a good player and I like what I see, you know, I'm going to give you mad love. I'll even put your logo up there for you. 0-1 pitch. Pitch is inside. 1-1 count. Let's go, baby. Bottom of the 10th. We're knotted up at 2. Runner at third. 1-1 pitch. Chopped foul. Very hard. Everyone is obviously standing up in the stadium right now here at Wrigley. And like I said, to act like this game doesn't matter, it matters for both teams a lot. The Cubs are 4-4. The Mariners are 4-6. Our pitching hasn't been good and our hitting hasn't been good. And if it was, we would be 6-4, you know, or better. So this is a must win for both. Popped up. This might be the game. And there it is. Cubs win. Cubs win. Cubs win. Well, there we go. Nico coming up big. Nice job, Cubs. I got nothing bad to say. Tough. Nice little RBI there. Fucking A, man. We'll keep Nico up while I update this. Walk-off losses are the worst. Final score, Chicago Cubs 3, Mariners 2. Oh, brutal. Exactly. So you know baseball. You get it, man. You get it. Like, sub, and donate. We're getting closer and closer to that $20,000 mark. Or not $20,000, I wish. 20,000 sub mark. My buddies, my Mariner buddies. Fuck, dude, not again. Yeah. All right, we're at 19,808. So we have 192 to go. Yeah, rough. final in 10 too. Let me put that in there.
Sonic Wave.
Who are you?
Same name. Same family.
No.
Jimmy John's, Mr. Prese, salami pesto.
I'd right.
Really?
Oh, brutal. Well, the games at least get over pretty quick. 2 hours and 40 minutes that we're on here right now. I don't know if we're going to be able to get on any type of dono train. That would be, wishful thinking, I guess. But, I'll probably hang out here I got to see if there's anything else on, like MLB Network or anything else. But we'll probably hang out here for another like 20 minutes unless we get some more people coming through or we get on a little bit of a dono train. And then we'll call it a day. And then I'll probably try to go walk my puppy. It's been raining all day here in Oregon, so I didn't get a chance to do my hour walk just yet. And then, maybe a pre-roll or two to kind of, fix my hurt feelings from this game. And then we'll be back at it tomorrow and we'll kind of figure out what we got. I'm not really seeing a whole lot. They got MLB Tonight post game. What do we got? Seahawks and Chargers from October 23rd on NFL Network. Let me see what they got going on in the post game here.
Legendary stuff. The Easter Sunday miracle.
Nice job by the Cubs. Yeah, I'm tough. I'm used to it though.
Not taking any away from religion and all that, but Easter Sunday when I wake up, we were 11-0 on Easter Sunday, CY.
Yeah, Benintendi, that would have been nice.
It was like 65 degrees, the first nice day all year. The game was supposed to be 105. They pushed it back to 140.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I said, a lot of the guys haven't been very good. So where are you going? Okay. All right. You can leave the door open if Paisley's just here. Oh, man. But yeah, like Julio's at 265, France 313, Suarez 326. And then Teoscar Hernandez 190, not good. Pollock 200, not good. Haggerty 143, not good. Colton Wong 138, not good. Tom Murphy 0.063, not good. Hummel 0.143, not good. JP Crawford 0.189, not good. So we got Julio, France, Suarez, Kelenic, and Cal Raleigh. That's it. So pretty tough. Segura. Yeah, I liked him when he was on the Mariners. I've always liked him wherever he's at. Hi, Paisley. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna go to the. There's no other baseball or anything on, so I guess I'm watching Seahawks and Chargers here for just like a little bit. At least it's something to watch. 2022 Week 7. Gino handing off to Walker. But we had a good turnout today, so that was good. Hopefully we can keep progressing and growing, through that. But obviously we had a pretty good turnout, and I'm going to try to do as much as I can. We'll see what the schedule. I'm going to look at the schedule for tomorrow.
Here's the run. Look at that Christian Samuel. Trade blows. Hey, you stop first. You knock it off. Everybody carded his friends.
All right, let me look at the schedule here real quick. Yeah, I like those guys. Hi, Paisley. All right, so tomorrow, Mariners and Cubs play at 4:40, the same exact time. So as long as I can get the girlfriend to get out of the studio, I can prep. And if I can prep early, throughout the day, then I might be able to end up doing the game tomorrow as well. That would be ideal. And then let's look deeper at the times. Padres and Mets play on TBS at 4:10. But again, that will be too early for me to do. Weathers and Peterson. That actually is a pretty good matchup. The Padres and Mets on TBS tomorrow, which is kind of weird to have TBS games on at that time. ESPN Plus has Nats and Angels. And then the Dodgers and Giants are on with May and Wood at 6:45. So let me look at Fox Sports 1 real quick for tomorrow. And anyone that wants to see any pictures, of their favorite players or whatnot or whatever, we can do whatever. I'm more than welcome to accommodate to that. And hopefully we can start getting to closer to 100 donos sooner than later Because like I said, if it continues to go the way that it's been going, if we're getting more people, newbies, hopefully those will transition into some people subbing and maybe some people donating, because that's the only thing that we can hope for. Because if the original goats aren't showing up, we have to make new goats. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to do this anymore. So we just got to pray and hope for the best. All right, let me see. So the Dodgers are on against the Giants. It'll be Dodgers, Giants, or Brewers, Diamondbacks. So I assume it'll be the Dodgers, Giants game. So it'll either be the Mariner game tomorrow, or I'll do the Dodger game against the Giants tomorrow. So I guess it really depends on if I'm able to get in here in time. I'll do the Mariners. But if I'm not, then I'll end up doing the Dodger game. So, hi, Paisley. Paisley's here in the room. God, rough. Now we're 4-7. Not the start that a lot of Mariner fans thought we were going to have, but it is what it is. But and when things go bad, at least I have my pup. Because I'll tell you, if I didn't have my puppy, with all the rough moments that we've been having in the last 4 months, I don't know where I would be today without her, to be honest. She's definitely saved my life. We got week 7 on NFL Network. Pete Carroll, Brandon Staley, who's garbage, at head coach for the Chargers. They need to replace him. But again, if you're in the room and you have anything that you want to see, photo-wise, fire away. And again, I'm just going to chill and watch a little bit. I mean, I want to watch a little bit more baseball, but there's nothing else to watch, at least not here in Oregon. So I guess I'm stuck watching this until I end the stream, and I'll probably go for a walk, even if it's in the rain. Paisley needs her exercise, so. No worries, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, but it's just kind of unfortunate too. I put in my blood, sweat, and tears to the channel, and it took me 10 years, to get to this point. And, we've been full time for about a year and 4 months, but it kind of looks like it's coming to an end. And then when it comes to an end, then, obviously there won't be as much streaming. I mean, I'll try to do as much as I can, but if I'm doing 7 days a week and, we're not getting even close to, getting to that number, then, I'm going to have to try to find maybe at least I probably don't necessarily need a full-time job, but I'd probably have to get at least a part-time job to be able to at least pay rent and bills. I mean, I don't need to be rich. I mean, but at the very bare minimum, I need to survive. So. And that's sad. I didn't think that this would happen anytime in the near future, but nice touchdown by the Seahawks there. Marquise Goodwin. Hi, Paisley. Yes, I'm here.
Elite world-class speed you're working against, and you see Jackson go down. Ouch. But you see him hold his eyes for a second? Hold that safety, Derwin James, in the middle of the field, and knows exactly where Goodwin's going to be. Look at him jump, too.
Second touchdown catch of the day and the year for Goodwin. 4 catches, 67 yards, and 2 scores today. To the 5'9" wide receiver. And the former long jump champion in the NCAA. That's why you see that 10th in the Olympics in 2012. Marquise Goodwin into the end zone to make it 23-14. They tend to J.C. Jackson of the Chargers. You saw him grab his right knee at the end of that play. J.C. Jackson, a lot of pain, a lot of emotion on the field as they have immobilized his right leg. Put him on the cart, and they're taking him to the locker room. His teammates over to wish him well, but just absolutely hate to see it. J.C. Jackson leaves the field on the cart. extra point now after Goodwin touchdown, his second of the day, capping the 7-play, 73-yard drive. Jason Myers on for the extra point. He is good. Chargers with 2 timeouts and a minute 40 to work with it. Don't forget they won the toss at the start of the game. They're deferred, so they're going to get the ball start second.
We bring up a great point, and this is where teams can kind of piggyback points and essentially block the other team. We're lucky, basically, to get this possession, you're going to get back-to-back possessions right out of halftime. So you've got to get some points here. Best case scenario, obviously, 2 touchdowns, then they'd be up 4 points. But no matter what, we need at least a field goal on this drive.
Go through the end zone for the touchback. It has been a sloppy first half for both teams. Mistakes, miscues, and went directly to points for both squads. Over to the interception. Justin Herbert throws the interception in the arms of Ryan Neal. Harold Taylor with the strip sack. Took it upfield, got points out of that, and then bobbled pitch recovered by Khalil Mack. 2 turnovers apiece, but a 10-point lead for the visitors as Justin Herbert up first down finds Ackman tackled immediately by Ryan Neal at the 29-yard line to pick up a 4. Plenty of time, still 2 timeouts. Second down. They set the screen for Eckler.
All right. Well, it looks like nobody's really talking or really interacting or anything like that. So I might as well just end the stream. Like I said, I can only do what I can do. So I hope everyone enjoyed the game. Obviously, it was a tough one for the Mariners, losing 3-2, another walk-off loss, one to the Guardians yesterday on Easter, and then this one to the Cubs. Got to hand it to the Cubs. They found a way to get it done. Shout out to them, and hopefully we can get a little payback tomorrow. But it's going to be definitely very, very difficult. So I appreciate every single person that watched, donated, shared, commented. And I just have to pray every single day that hopefully things get a little bit better. Love you guys, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you to everyone that liked, sub, commented, donated. You guys are the best. And I got one question for you. Who talks sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Gang.